Okay, good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon naman na ito.
Good afternoon,
Afternoon,
sir.
sir.
Good afternoon. Good morning,
Afternoon,
guys.
sir.
I just finished my whole day meeting from 8 o'clock until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Anyway, we are now going to begin our activity. Can I request kinsa pa may wa ka lead? Ma'am Apa, Karen.
Sir, murag may kuan mo siguro na. Wala man siya naka-inform ni mo, sir?
Wala na siya.
Mura, sir, kay nasa mga kuan.
Duha na mo diyang score. Sige lang. Okay, wala na siya. Okay.
Ay,
Hindi.
pero naka-kuan siya ni mo, sir.
Marami. Okay, sige. Kay,
Ah.
duha naman yung score. Sayang. But anyway, can we have Ma'am Bacos, Geraldine, for the prayer? Oo. Kinsa man ang ikatulong nga thesis seminar? Michelle Jimena. Si Michelle ba? Michelle, are you around? Nasod na si Michelle? Wala pa. Sige. Later na lang. Can we have Ma'am Bacos? Ma'am Bacos is around?
Sir?
Okay, can you please lead the prayer?
Okay. Let us all pray in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for keeping everyone safe in this pandemic. I hope that in this evening we will be having our research colloquium class. I hope that we will be able to gain a lot of learning and wisdom from our professor, Dr. Pilapil. And this we ask in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Now, our next activity, which is round 3, correct? Our activity round 3 will be on
Next week.
SOP and methodology. Okay. So that is round 3. Okay. Now, who submitted first? SOP ha? Okay ra? Ako yung magbuot. See. For the statement of the problem and also methodology now, this is just a reminder that whenever you are going to have the statement of the problem, see to it that it is also anchored, the idea, the variables should be anchored on the concept of the theory that you will be using later on, no? Because after this we will be having the theoretical background. So then in having the theoretical background, we have to be very distinct, we have to be very clear, we have to be very particular with the theory or maybe theories. I suggest not so many theories, maybe one or two, or better one, that will capture the whole concept of the SOP. Okay. And next meeting, if we can finish the presentation today, the next activity, which is activity number 4, will be on how to craft your premise or your thesis, assumption, or argument, because this one is very important whenever you are going to make your conclusion. So meaning, this is connected to the conclusion part. So, but this can be found in the theoretical background. Take note of that. Now, which can be connected with the review of related lit and related literature, which is also part of your annotated bibliography. All you have to do is just to rehash a little bit and make a theoretical background later on. So that will be our next activity, and I'm telling you in advance so that you can prepare. Okay. So then, while others will also be trying to polish the SOP and the methodology, and also while others who are going to be the first presenter. And then once I would give a go signal that your SOP and your state and your methodology are okay, then that will be the time you also have to expand your readings on theoretical background. Okay, so I will have it in the Google Classroom on activity number 4, care of Sir JV. Okay, so we'll go to the first presenter. Sige. Can we have Reponte? Sige. Reponte? Mia? Oh, sorry. Reponte, not request. Reponte Daisy May. Nana? Daisy? What man lagi? Is Daisy around?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening,
Okay,
everyone.
sige, go on.
Um, asa na ito mag-start ano eh? I have my PowerPoint, sir. Oh,
Yeah,
it's the, saan eh?
not the annotated, J. It's the SOP.
Um,
Nag-submit ka sa imong
y-
activity 3.
yes, sir.
Where is it?
Um, I have my PowerPoint.
Where is your PowerPoint?
Hala, it's not there. I submitted it. Um,
Na, reponte eh. Oh, annotated man din na. Not the annotated. Ato ta sa 3, activity 3. Hmm. Okay, go on.
okay. So my topic is teaching digital storytelling in teaching English A. So my specific problem is this one. This research determines the efficacy of digital storytelling used in the teaching of grade 8 English to students of Luray Dos, Barangay High School during the first quarter of the academic year 2020-2021 as basis for some enrichment. So I only focused on the first quarter of the school year. It's because I am thinking that we will end our class by August. So um, I think I will just have the first quarter.
Go on. Go ahead.
Yes, kindly to the next page. Go to the next page. So I have here the 5 specific questions that I believe would help me in my research. Okay, number 1, after using digital storytelling, what is the performance of the students based on the cognitive factors affecting reading comprehension? So in digital storytelling, I will be focusing in reading comprehension, whether they have understood something upon reading or watching the digital story. So I have after affecting reading comprehension, I have here the background knowledge. Um, if they have knowledge prior to what they have viewed already, if their vocabulary improve upon having the digital storytelling, the fluency, and if they are an active reader. And then for that's for my number 1. For second question, What are the students' learning experience about the use of digital story based on a constructivist learning environment? Whether the students were given the um, time to, if they were given time to create their own digital storytelling, and then um, I also have here traditional learning environment. I want to compare um, if there is a significance between having a constructivist learning environment to traditional learning environment, because in traditional learning environment we're not prone into using digital storytelling. We just have that face-to-face storytelling. And then the third one, is there any significance between the media and student schemata prior to the digital story viewed? I think it's a self-explanatory. And then number four, after focus group discussion, what's the students' feedback about the use of digital story? If what is their feedback, if they have learned something or what? And then number five, based on the findings, what enrichment needed in improving the reading and writing skill of the students with regards to the use of digital storytelling? So the number five was just basically based on the results
Number
and
five.
what, yeah, based on the findings, what enrichment needed in improving the reading and writing skill of the students with regards to the use of digital story. If there are improvements they have, they need, so that's it, sir.
Proceed for methodology. How will you answer number one, number two, number three? Go on. Present first the method, and then after that, discuss a little bit about some parts, but spend more time on the procedure with respect to problem one, two, three, four, five. Go.
Okay, for number one, my research design, I will be using descriptive normative. It's
Why?
because in reading comprehension, um, I'll be using descriptive because I will be using questionnaires whether to see the students have retained or understood the digital story that I have presented, and then descriptive normative because I'm going to compare it to the others. Oh my god.
Go on.
Um, that's for my research design, sir. And then for my instruments, I will be using qualitative data. Oh my god, where is it? Um, because I will not be using quantitative, which is the statistical, that has something to do with numbers. I'll be simply using the qualitative data that's um, providing with questionnaires to the students. Then that would be the guided response type. It's because to um, they have to answer some questions related to the presented digital story, and then they have to recall to see whether um, they have comprehension upon what they have read. And by data gathering procedure, I will be
Okay,
using
let me remind now for data gathering procedure, point out to how to solve, how to gather data for one, subproblem one, how to gather data for two, and so on. Okay, go on. For data gathering slide
um,
line.
I've just written it generally, sir. I'm so sorry. By random sampling, by random sampling, um, I'll be using random sampling specifically on number one, the cognitive factors like their background knowledge. I will identify if they have knowledge on that. I'll be using questionnaires on sending that one, their vocabulary, whether what's this? Another questionnaires for that. Then for number two, I'm not quite sure. I just focus on number one, sir.
You have to you have to prepare. I mean, because if you will not have to give me your procedure, then you cannot gather the data. You cannot finish your study. So what's your plan?
For number two, because the questions, what are the students' learning experiences about storytelling based on constructivist? I will still be using survey questions in upon. Maybe I will be having an observation in the constructivist learning environment between the traditional learning environment. So in observation, yeah, that's it, sir. I will have an observation, and maybe I will be using the same with the other research. Um, I forgot, but I have seen from the other researchers that they have used. Let me see. This is from sorry. Oh my god.
Go on, Reponte. Go on.
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm quite nervous.
You should not be nervous because you are just at home. You are not standing
Okay.
in front.
Yes,
Sige.
sir. Anyway, where is that? The study. So let
What
me
about
see.
number three? What about number four? What will you do with number three?
Okay,
What
okay, sir. For number three, the significance between the media. Um, another survey questionnaire to the students. I'm going to give it to them to see if there is any significant difference upon having a digital story compared to the face-to-face. So same. Then for number four, students' feedback, a survey questionnaire again for number five. Based on the findings, what enrichment needed in improving the reading and writing skill. Um, for number five, I'm going to base it from the answers in number, um, what's that, learning experience. For number two, from the answers given from number two and number four through a survey questionnaire, sir, um, I'm going to write the improvements needed for the writing skills of the students. Writing skills. Yes, sir. That's
is
it, sir.
that all?
Yeah.
For
And
research methodology, is that all? Is there any other important section under methodology? Aside from data gathering procedure, do you have other important thing that you have to discuss or that you need to discuss?
what else? God, that's by data gathering procedure, random sampling. Mm, I think in all of my questions, sir, I'll be using the random sampling to be able to come up with my and answers of my questions.
No more?
Yeah, I
What
think
about
that's it, sir.
what about your statistical treatment, scoring procedure? Do you need to have that?
Yes, I really need it, sir.
So what is statistical treatment?
Oh my god, let me see.
Yes, do you have or you don't have?
I actually have earlier, but I changed it because I'm quite confused. I
Sige.
was actually searching, sir, for the scoring procedure, and um, I think I will be having a final scoring procedure after this discussion, sir.
Okay, sige. Uh, can we go to sige ha. Ah, anyway, kaning research design i-connect man na nato dito sa SOP, no? Now, I just would like to ask you, have you taken research methodology?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
Last year, sir.
Last year? Is it not,
Summer 20.
wala na fresh ninyo? I mean,
Actually, sir, kanang we only have 2 sessions with Dr. Ocampo,
mm,
and that's why I'm very confused of what should I have done? What should the thing should be done, like kanang specific things to do, but I have scans, sir. I have read, but I
sige.
think that's not enough.
Sige. Okay. Ah, ano lang sa ko diri sa research methodology bikay although again mubalik man gid na, no. I'm not only talking to uh Reponte to Daisy, but I'm talking to all so that you can take down notes. And then I hope that whatever mistake Daisy has shown in the presentation, it will not be repeated because you are listening. Anak ko siguro high blood, sorry no, kung ang mistake mao lang gihapon. So I have to listen carefully. Ay daghan na kayo og mistake, especially those na under of faculty nga wala gidedicate ang research. Okay, so let's have this idea of random sampling. Kanang pagkabutang nimo ng data gathering procedure niya, random sampling, that's not a procedure. Random sampling is how to choose the respondents. Muna mag-random ka. Dili na respondents na siya nga section. Di gina mabutang sa data gathering procedure. Walang tamo pangayo usa sa kana na ang but again if you can recall sa atong old nga first gid nato nga meeting PowerPoint nga akong gihatag which I think you should really have to review and review and review so you will be guided in the instrument akong usbon ha in the instrument sorry in the research methodology ang first good nato sa research methodology J palihog ko J ang atog yung first very important ana ang kanang research methodology is a section na ana ato nang gibutang dito ha na ana sa atong format nag template ta ana I hope nga dili na masayop na sad so ang research methodology is the third important section of chapter 1 no kay ang first important section of chapter 1 is introduction, which has two subparts, rationale of the study and theoretical background of the study. Correct? Then the second one is at the center head is the problem. The problem is at the center head, which has two subparts also. We have statement of the problem, and the second one is significance of the study. Now, in the event that the statement of the problem needs statistical treatment, mo nang butang taog null hypothesis, which is optional. So meaning, ang atong the problem nga nasto nga center, all caps, center the problem, at the side head, sa pinaka-side, we have statement of the problem where we can have the main problem and the specific problem. And then when necessary, optional, null hypothesis is the second side head. Do not use alternative hypothesis. It has to be null. Okay. Then the third side head is significance of the study. No? This is a recall. In the third important section is research methodology, which is at the center and it's all caps. Tanang importante, all caps. So under research methodology, we have research design. That's the side head, first side head. The second side head after research design is flow of the study or research flow. Take note ha, ato na sa to ang slide. The third one, after the research flow, naatay ginganlan og environment, where the locale of the study is located or is described. And then after environment, naatay ginganlan og respondents, where atong ibutang og unsay sampling procedure nga atong gigamit in the selection of our respondents or of our subjects, no, or our informants. So then, may ka random ko sir, nag-random ko sir kay ako lang gipa gi-draw lots o kinsay makareply makatubag sa akong questionnaire. Mo na ang random sampling adto ibutang sa ginganlan og in respondents, nasabtan. Then after respondents, that's the time we have instruments. Walang sana ko to giapil ba ang environment, ang respondents kay kaning instrument importante jud kaayo ni kay after anino after maklaro imong problem statement pabuhaton ta mo sa instrument. Kay unsaon niyo pag-gather og data kung ang instrument dili mao. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after the instrument, mauna nga moadto ta sa ginganlan og kada na ang data or data gathering procedure. Saka ta jay. Data gathering procedure. Ang procedure ang pamaagi unsaon pag-gather sa data. So then here random sampling is not a data gathering procedure. Wala man ay procedure. No? Okay. So, unsa man ang pananglitan number 1? Question number 1. Unsa man tong question number 1? Pananglitan moingon ka karon og cognitive, sa to cognitive factor which is sayop man to ako man sa tong balikan no, but then kung ikag performance ang imong kwaon performance, then ang imong questionnaire, ang imong test question mo imong gamiton because the instrument there is the test question which is in your data gathering procedure moingon ka karon kada na ang administration of the test question kay aron ma-answer ang number 1. Muhatag kag test para ma-answer ang number. That's a procedure. Okay? Guided?
Yes, sir.
Nya moingon ka
Okay, sir.
There's no water here.
moingon ka karon ang ikaduha. Moingon ka karon ang ikaduhang sa problem pananglit. Unsa ganito imong ikaduhang sa problem inday? Daisy.
Sir, what are the students' learning experiences?
Okay na. What are the students' learning experiences? Unsaon gani mo pag-gather? Ningo ka ganina observation. Is it observation? Class observation?
Experience survey, sir. Questionnaire. Sir, questionnaire.
Naade experience ng questionnaire. Unsaon man pagbuhat? Kanang questionnaire naanay mga open-ended question or closed-ended. Mahimo na to experience man na. Dili ba narrative kung experience?
Okay, narrative.
Ewa pa, narrative. Narrative. So, unsa may itong buhaton kong narrative? How to gather the narration. Unsa may atong pamaagi so we can gather the narratives.
Kuan. There are some sort of questions and then they're going to answer.
Unsa lagi na? Unsa lagi?
Questionnaires.
Dili lagi na questionnaire dai. Kanang questionnaire dai closed-ended o open-ended na nga mga questions. Manay questionnaire dili na. Don't be misled ha. Ang test question is not a questionnaire. It's a test question, correct? Kanang questionnaire manay ato i-pilot test kay ato nang binuhat unless nagamit ka og standardized questionnaire. Okay,
sir.
So, kanang questionnaire atong klarohon na kanang questionnaire pananglitan mo ingon ka karon sige question ka niya ang tubag strongly agree, agree, disagree. Questionnaire na. Okay. Pero kung moingon ka karon og experience unsa man nimo na pag-gather sige day. You will ask question but it's not a questionnaire. It may be a guide question. Pero unsa may pamaagi to gather that one? nga narrative, makakuha ka sa narrative. Unsaon man nimo?
Interview.
Correct. Mo interview ka, i-record nimo para di ka masayop. I-record nimo, interviewon nimo. So, ang kanang inig-interview, ang voice recorded ana, imo siyang i-transcribe. Madugo siya ha. Madugo. Kay ningon ka ganina qualitative. Dili sa na instrument ang qualitative ha. Oh, but sige, mobalik lang yata na later on. So, kanang mayon ka karon og madugo kato pa, nag-gather ka sa data tungod kay imong kwaon ang experience niya, ma-interviewon nimo, mo bat-bat na sila sa katarungan, ilang is tabi ilang i-narrate. So kana imo nang balik-balikon o paminaw sa recorded tape ang voice para imo ma-transcribe ang sulod. That could be one. Another, kanang dili ka mag-transcribe. Unsa ka? Others can help Daisy para madali ta. Now, please think so that this will also encourage you to participate and to think. Sige. You can butt in so that madali nato pero mas nindot og si Daisy gyud akong gi-process para iyang utok makutaw. Akong ning gituyo para mahinumdum si Daisy. But this is also true to all. Unsa kay lain? I will spend more time with the first presenter kay mabalik man gyud ni nga sitwasyon sa uban. Sige. Unsa ka ha?
Survey.
Unsaon pag-survey day? Unsaon pag-survey day? Sige day. Unsa may gamiton sa survey? Because we are talking about instrument. Instrument niya human ma-procedure man na siya. Kay kanang instrument ato man ang gamiton pag-gather. So inig-an na ato na isulti. So conduct survey, mao na procedure. So how to conduct the survey? So survey questionnaire gyapon. Mobalik ta sa survey questionnaire. Palihog ko og off anang mga bata din habi. Sige. Nakuha. So dili siguro pwede si survey questionnaire. Kaya imo na akong ingon. Kung survey questionnaire mo nang nagamit ka og descriptive, normative survey method. Mo na ang research design. Descriptive, normative survey method which is not applicable sa kay Daisy. Unsa ka? Sige, narrative. Wa pa ko matubag. Another. Aside from interview. Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm thinking, sir.
How about the others? Others are not thinking?
We are.
Oh, so you are thinking? Sige, what have you thought about? Sige, share. Para dili ma-stress si Daisy.
Sir, are we still talking about surveys, sir? No, we can use like, for example, online surveys, paper surveys.
O like, unsaon lagi pag-survey, my dear? Online survey in what way? Kay kanang online survey, substitute man na sa face-to-face survey.
Yes.
Unsa may instrument, unsa instrument ka gamiton para makuha nimo ang data sa imong survey?
Self-made questionnaire.
Louder?
Self-made questionnaire, sir, probably, or an adapted questionnaire.
Nag-ingon manggug ko ganina, oy nga kanang questionnaire dili na siya mo fit sa experience. Makagamit ang questionnaire kung atong kuan ka ng mga perception, mo na siya. Pero moingon ka nga, uy, unsa may mo experience? Questionnaire di na. Di man gud questionnaire. Questions man na. Abi ninyo no, sa iyon ra kay wagin mo maghuna-huna. You are going to let them write an essay. A narrative essay. Sama na English majors man ka mo.
Yes.
Are you enlightened by the Holy Spirit?
Amen.
Nakuha ninyo? Ang pinakasayon is an essay question. Nga naman, magsulat ragod sila, so dili na ka mag-transcribe. Kay ila man ang sinulat. Kay kung ari ka sa, okay man gihapon tong ingon ni Daisy nga, how do you call that? Kanang interview. Pero imo pag siyang i-transcribe. And dugay kayo kay tiyan mo. Parang litan, you have 20 or 30 respondents. Yung imong transcribe, mamatay kang trabaho. Yeah, kana ra bang pag-transcribe, I would like to warn you, kanang pag-transcribe, pero nindot gyapon na ha. At agi warn lang ta mo asay mas madali. Kung imo ipa-transcribe, magkinahanglan ta og kana na ang ginganlan nato og arbiter ba, nga naay outside of the panel natay tulo ka experts nga mo arbiter sa imong ano, kay imom na siyang bayran pod, kay iyahang services man atong gipukuan, arbiters man na. Pero nindot na nga study ha, ganahan ba ako ana kay authentic kaayo ang data. Pero that's also, there's another way. Easier way to do it. So essay ha, essay timani ha, essay sa experience. Let's go to number 3. Daisy, Riponte, number
Sir.
3. Kung say mo sa problem number 3 dai.
Significance. Is there any significance, sir?
Okay.
Between...
Sige. Nagkuha ka karon og stat, wala. You're done with that.
Yes, sir. Together with katong research methodology last year.
Oh, nya kinsa imong statistics dai?
Ako tan sir.
Nakalimutan.
Wala, may tarong klase. God, sir, mo nang malimtan, sir.
Yung anong di mamusulti na ako, nga waday mo itarong klase para to makol ang attention sa maestra. Because unfair man na, kaya wa man sila mo deliver ninyo. You could have told me, being the coordinator sa unang panahon. Now, karon si Dr. Pineda na ang coordinator. So, feel free, good mo, kung naamon mga problema. Dili man na nga nagpalaban mo, para lang sad good nga, to be fair, because you are paying, hatagan mo sa insaktong serbisyo. No, pareha na ron, di man na excuse nga wa mo'y klase. No, tarong unya human dili mao ang ano, di ba? Sige karon. Nganong naghisgot man kag significance unsay apelyido? Significant relationship, significant difference. Or unsa man significant kana bang concordance. Unsa man jud?
Okay, so na din siya sumupay, sir.
Walay apelyido imong significance, no?
Wala, sir.
Walay apelyido niya. Unsa kay imong gathering procedure ani day? Ganina nag-ingon ka nga
Significance. Ang gingon niya, sir. Survey. Questionnaire.
Unsaon man taon nimo pag questionnaire ang significance day nga numero man ni day. Significant difference numero na day. Significant relationship numero na day. Dili na masorbi. Ha? So please take note and the rest nga kanang significant relationship, significant difference, concordance, numero na data sa number 1, number 2 ug asa na dapita previous. Nya kana mo balik lang ako adtuhan na pamangko sa methodology, mo balik ko adtong sequence dito sa problem, but I have to tell you sayop ng pangutanaha nga significance kay ngano wala kay significance ana kay wala kay data previous. Okay? But for the purpose of discussion sa imong data gathering procedure, ang significance dili madain taon og kang questionnaire ha mga higala, kusion ta gyud mo. Ha? Okay? Nasabtan? So,
Yes, sir.
ani lang yung kong tingog ha, wa pa ko nasuko ha. Kay musuko ko mo syagit ko. Pero mao gina akong tingog, ay lang gyud mo kahadlok mo na ingon nga, ay mo karatol kay wa ta nagatubangay. Sige. So, sige go on. Unsa gani pa to day? Number 4 day? Number 4, unsa imo number 4?
Students' feedback.
Okay, sa feedback unsaon man na nimo pag-gather?
Questionnaire na, sir.
Napat yun tagyud ka bago pa ikaw ningog naingon og
Feedback.
unsa man na nimo pag questionnaire ng feedback day oy nga very quali man na day very quali
Magkuha na lang ko, sir.
magkuan na lang ha na lang I am nag-ano ko ba nag-correct ko nga kana siya mga feedback mga experiences qualitative narrative jud na day og dili
Sige,
makani
sir.
narrative inyo na siyang i-interview gyud oral interview. Okay?
Yes, sir. Qualitative
Sige.
narrative.
Narrative quality gina siya, highly gina siya, descriptive gina siya, descriptive. Sige. And then number 5, ang imong number 5 napakagisulti sa gathering procedure sa imong number 5.
Enrichment needed in improving the reading.
Sige, nya unsaon gani nimo paghimo sa procedure?
Mm,
Giunsa na pag-state ang problem dai, last problem. Sige. In English sa dai ang last problem dai.
based on the findings,
Sabta ha,
what
sabta. Sige,
um,
based on the
based on
finding.
the findings, what enrichment needed in improving the reading and writing skill of the students
Ang in
with
English ha,
regards
ang grammar ha, ang grammar. Usbag in English. Based on the findings.
based on the findings, what are the enrichments needed in improving the reading and writing
Unless,
skill of
very, very tabian, kung ana kaita ka ng redundant na. Kung enrichment sa to improve, so do not mention daghang istorya, daghang sayop, no? So, what enrichment is needed? Or what enrichments can be proposed? Kana lang. Ay nadaghan istorya ka enrichment, imo man ang i-improve. Okay ta?
sige sir.
Philosophically, no? Let's have to
Mm,
also atong i-consider ang logic, ang philosophy of language, diba? No?
yes sir.
Okay, especially English majors man ta. We have to be very careful with language philosophy. Sige, Day. So, mao na, no? Nakuha ninyo ang dagan sa istorya, sa research methodology.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay,
sir.
so I'm spending more time with Daisy. Adto ko sa main problem, Daisy. Main problem, Jay. Okay, main problem. This research determines the efficacy of digital storytelling. Remember, ang imong i-determine is efficacy. So mangayo ko karon og unsay measures of efficacy. Unsay mga indicators nga makaingon ta efficacy, effectiveness. Nakuha ko. In the teaching of grade 8 English to students of Luray to Barangay High School, niya asam ning Luray, asa ning dapitang daghan ra bang Luray? Kama after
okay sir.
school, asa?
Toledo City.
Toledo City. Butangan na to ha. Toledo
Okay
City,
sir.
yeah, during the first quarter of the academic year 2020-2021 as basis for some enrichments. Sakto na siya. Or maybe, kanang first quarter, ari na ibutang sa specifics. Pwede lang. Pwede po diha. Okay. So, any questions so far from the group? Especially from Daisy. Okay, tada Daisy. Again, put in mind, Daisy, that we have to answer efficacy as the karon ang efficacy ang nangka ha. Mo na nangka ha. Ato na rong i-dissect ang nangka niya, tan-aw nato kung unsay mga parts ana niya. Okay? Or baka ha nga atong i-dissect karon. Sige. Can we proceed to the specifics? Number 1, sayop ang pagkaistorya kay ningon ko question form. Pero ang imong gi-repeat, ang imong oral discussion, imong gi-question form. Pero karon imong gi-phrasal, no? Dili na mao pagka present because our institutional format is every problem, sub-problem will be in a question form. In fairness with you, how did you do that orally? Again, can you please do it? Number 1.
For number 1, after using digital storytelling, what is the performance of the students based on the cognitive factors affecting reading comprehension such as their background knowledge? I only took the kanang kuan man sir.
Kadiyo sa ha. Naglibog ko day. Again, usbag in English day be. Kay atong sabton ha, atong kuha ng keyword. Sige, go. Do it again.
After using digital storytelling, what is the performance of the students based on the cognitive factor affecting reading comprehension, such as their background knowledge, vocabulary, fluency, and active reading.
So 1.1 is background knowledge, 1.2 is vocabulary,
Vocabulary,
1.3 is
fluency,
fluency, 1.4
active reading.
active reading. Okay, sige ha. Kanang Ang keyword ana is after using the storytelling, digital storytelling, after using keyword. Then performance is another keyword, correct? And the third
Yes.
is cognitive factors affecting. Ah, ang ato ba lang before ta mo tanaw sa specifics na mix up no? Tempa. Pangutana ko sa uban. Please think about this. Naamoy pangutana ni Daisy, hatagan ta mog chance to ask question. One or two lang. I mean, are you agreeable with how it is being stated, or you have some query or queries because you have cobwebs in the mind? Please participate. Kay ako rin magsige tabi kapoy nako. Usa pa lang gani ka presenter. And then it will not also encourage critical thinking on your part because you will never think. So now you have to think and ask questions. One or two. I'll not proceed if there will be nobody who's going to ask question for participation purposes. So that you will be forced to think. Kaya ako nalibog ko gamay. Excuse me ha, again, mo balik ta sa philosophy of language, no? Balik ka sa DC. Atong isuwat ang in English, DC. Can we edit? Can we edit? Buon na go, DC. Kay murag pa ka in English, sabi. This is not grammatical error, ha? This is about logic. Philosophy of language. Ang pagka-compose. Sige, Days.
Sige. After using...
Sige. Palihog, J. After... Kana lang. Sige, kana lang. After using... Kapital na tanan.
Digital storytelling.
Sige. Ato lang sa ikapital para maklaro yun. After using digital storytelling...
Comma. What is the performance of the student?
Sige, what is the performance of the students
based on the cognitive factors affecting reading comprehension?
Affecting reading comprehension, such as
1.1 background knowledge.
Kadit sa day. Ato ning sabton. Comprehension, J. Comprehension niya. Colon. Niya human 1.1. Such as, such as reading comprehension niya, such as ay mo lagi kay sayop manggod na sige lang atong aron ma-edit nila. No. Comprehension niya, such as
ay wala ni such as
unsa man di
katong sir ko
unsa may imo abese unsa may imo ibutang diha after comprehension
tong the third one I think it's the
unsa mo pag-present sa introduction sa mga factors day kay ningom lang ka based on the cognitive factors affecting reading comprehension ang musunod na ang mga factors, but how will you put the introductory part? Di ba mo such as ka?
yes sir.
Mo na siya day, sige day. Logic siya day, logic. Such as J. Colon. 1.1. Sa number 1 unsa day?
Background knowledge.
Sige, background knowledge.
The semicolon vocabulary.
Semicolon, vocabulary. 1.2. Number 1.3.
Fluency, semicolon.
Fluency. FLU. Semicolon. 1.
And active reading.
And active reading. Question mark. And butangig and after fluency. But it's not all caps, take note, gituyo lang na namo para ma-emphasize, but it's not all caps. Meaning that's the whole question statement, active reading question mark. Take note, we have to be very careful with punctuation. I'm very, very concerned about this. Kayo sayo magod atong makalimtan, and we are all English majors niya. Sayo atong punctuation. Sige. So, understood na to nga ang atong gipangita. What is the keyword there? Daisy, asa man ang imong gipangita karon? Unsa imong gipangita aning number 1, Daisy?
The reading comprehension, the cognitive factors affecting reading comprehension, sir.
Daisy, read it again. Daisy, ha? Nya, tan-awa ang imong question o unsa imong gipangita. Go.
After using digital storytelling, what is the performance of the students based on the cognitive factors affecting reading comprehension, such as I think, sir, I have to, because I already have the performance, maybe I could delete the cognitive factors.
Dai.
And
Dai, sorry ha, I have to
yes,
tell
sir.
you frankly. Wa ka kasabot imong question. Wa jud ka kasabot sa imong question. I might be very rude, pero I have to tell you honestly para mahibaw gyud mo.
Yeah, it's fine,
Total
sir.
ni amanta nagpa-eskwela man gyud tano kay para gyud makamao. And please don't get me wrong, pero ambot narato lang siguro mo no. Na-conscious mo. There's only one being asked here. Pili ko no, sa duha, performance or cognitive factors?
I would rather have performance, sir.
Louder?
Performance.
Of course, tanawa good. What is? Unsa man, what is? Di ang musunod, performance. Correct? So, ang imong gipangita, ang performance sa mga bata based sa background knowledge, vocabulary, fluency, and active reading. Forget about cognitive factors there. Mao man nakalibog tungod kay naghingon ka based on the cognitive factors. So, kung nana day mga cognitive factors kanang upat, o if you would say that these are the cognitive factors, ngano ato pa pang pangutan-on nga mabasa ram nas libro ng mga cognitive factors. Correct? But we are asking on instead ang score ani. Ang score nila sa background knowledge, ang score nila sa vocabulary, ang score nila sa fluency, o ang score sa active reading. Mo nang performance ya.
Okay, sir.
Nako ha. So,
yes, sir.
Simply, makaingon na gyud kaday, after using digital storytelling, what is the reading performance of the students based on the following aspects: background knowledge, vocabulary, fluency, and active reading. You're just making it very difficult for people to understand. Kung sa imong gustong mahitabo, mo to nangutan ako, asa ka? Performance? Ningon sa ka, performance, cognitive factors. No. You can discuss cognitive factors perhaps in the theoretical background. Pero direct to the point, bingon ka, after using digital storytelling, what is the performance of what is the reading performance of the students based on the following aspects: background knowledge, vocabulary, fluency, and active reading. That is now the correct question. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So now,
yes,
put in
sir.
mind,
I am with you.
Okay, put in mind that the first indicator of efficacy is performance. Correct? Ang atong indicator karon
Yes, sir.
dai is performance. Ha? Is performance. That's the first. Meaning ka, nindot man sila background knowledge, dako man score. Ang vocabulary, dako man sad sila score. Ang fluency, dili kaayo. Ang active reading, dili sad kaayo. So, mao na performance. Mao na lang, ay effective di ay siya sa vocabulary building. Effective di ay siya sa background knowledge. Dili kaayo siya effective sa fluency. Di po kay siya effective sa active reading. Nakuha?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, puhon-puhon, move forward ko, moingon jud ka nga, hala, ningon na ba ko nga, based on the findings, what enrichment, sa to, inigbuhat ni mo sa imong enrichment, mo focus ka, asa dapita ang gamay o score. Para mo na imong basis na magbuhat ka og enrichment. Nasabtan.
Yes, sir.
So meaning, ang number 1 is one of the bases in making enrichment as your output of the study. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so again, score ni ha. Before we move on to the next, note. Note ha, nga ang imong cognitive factors, ang imong reading comprehension, i-connect na dito sa imong discussion sa imong paragraph sa theoretical background, where the theory is mentioned. Anang cognitive, unsa imong theory gamiton. Igon dyan na nimo. Now, these are the factors. Okay. Unya, magbuhat, tungod kay performance man, score man naagyog ka sa imong methodology day, ngaginganlan nato og scoring procedure, which is very important. Kay katong scoring procedure, kung sayop to, sayop imong chapter 2, sayop imong chapter 3. So question mo, balik jud ka. So you have to be very careful that in chapter 1 lang daan, tarungon na nato ang scoring procedure. Klaro?
Yes, sir.
We will
Okay.
go to that. We will go to that later on. Butang yan, note ha nga, magbuhat kag scoring procedure. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then, sige. Performance, what else? Murag maora ni. Any other comment from other groups? Other members? Okay, proceed ta sa number 2. Unsa imong number 2 day? Unsa ganito day? Imong basaha ko, sulti ko no imong number 2 be, learning experiences. Dili na siya ma-relate, sige. Sorry ha. Factors. Unya, sorry. Mag-learning experiences, kuan man siya descriptive niya. Ang feedback pod descriptive. Dili na siya related sa experiences o sa feedback. Because it's now the feedback on the use of digital storytelling. But before that, unsay media and student schemata day? Ngaw ni kalit magkakalami ang schemata.
I just came up with that, sir. Ay, mugna-mugna na gina, sir.
Na di gina pwede sa humugna-mugna day, sa puton ko ng mugnaan ko day.
Sorry, sir.
Di gina pwede. You have to do your best. Ay ko ingon, sir, mugna-mugna. That's not a good excuse. Sa puton ko ana to tell others, please. Ay ko mugna kay dili ko madag mugna. You have to read. Ana naon gisapot ko anang mugna day ha. Pero dili ti ka timan-an di si ayag hadlok. Gisapot lang ko anang istorya nga mugna ha. Dili na pwede. Ay gyud ko mugna sige. Dili kung wala ta nang media and students kimata ni kalit na siya kalami. That is a misfit thing there. Unya naghiskot sad ka diha og kung taton kanina inka conventional ba to, if I get it right, conventional unya nigamit ka og sa to imong gingon kanina, conventional nga naa kay duha imo i-compare mo nang naa kay
The number 2, sir, the learning experience.
no,
Yes.
ang significance ba ay mo ka significance kay naa kay sige, how did you go, ang original ba katong imong ka nga conventional ang usan
I actually have censored the kanang word presentation together with the co-answer in a question format.
wala gina dai dili sayop na imong number 3 ha. Dili ta ana, wala na, di gina pwede. So again, let's go to number 2. Pili na lang siguro ta either learning experiences, ilang experience while using digital, or feedback nila. Asa imong gamiton? Feedback or learning experiences?
Feedback.
Feedback. Okay. So ang atong number 2, please JB. Number 2 is say it in please. Say it.
What are the students' learning feedback about the use of digital storytelling?
Ayan ang learning feedback. What is the students' feedback? What is the students' apostrophe after S? Feedback. Usa lang ha. General. On the use of digital storytelling technique or digital storytelling. Digital storytelling. Question. So, mo to akong giingon nga essay or interview. Okay?
Yes,
So,
sir.
again, this is another another measure of effectiveness. So makaingon ka nga, oy, effective di ay ang akong material, ang akong digital storytelling kay nindot man og feedback ang mga estudyante. Are you with me? And the rest?
Yes, sir.
Diba? So that's one measure. Or another possible answer is general nga bati mag-feedback ang ako mga estudyante about the activity. Dili nindot akong digital storytelling. So kung bati ang feedback niya, the more nga magbuhat kag enrichment para manindot. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mangutana, to ato ni siyang tagsa-tagsaon. Ug mo kag feedback in terms of what pwede ka mo nga asa man mo feedback ang mga estudyante para when you interview na kay feedback in terms of what activities, feedback in terms of unsa man kay pwede man nato ma-itemize para naatay thematic ba mahimo na tog theme in English inig sulat nila sa paragraph mo answer sila atong in terms of feedback in terms of functionality of the activity, feedback in terms of student friendliness, feedback in terms of kay interviewon man nato sila. So unsa may inyong ikasulti about storytelling sa time ko ng allocation, madugay or madali? Unsa may inyong istorya sa kanang kuan kana na ang digital storytelling sa pananglit og but again we have to also look at the principle of the theory nga unsa nganong nagamit kag digital storytelling in relation to the theory na nakay theory in mind wala pa.
Wala pa, sir.
Wala pa. So, nganong naghiskot man kag cognitive ganina day nga kanang dapat na ana kay theory kay dili man na siya pwede kung mao nang problema ani mag-modify na puta sa problem nimo puhon kung nana ang theory. So this is to all nga nanagin may initial theory in mind nga nasabtan niya kasabot mo kuning theory ha nga magamit nato sa SOP. Okay? So in the case of Daisy, wala pa siya theory. So, mangita kag theory nga mo fit ani day. Nga, ang imong feedback, pananglitan, digital storytelling, na basig na ikay activity ba sa storytelling. So, may nga kakaroon nga, unsa may characteristics aning digital storytelling para ato diha i-focus. Sige day. When we say digital storytelling, asa man ta makapaingon nga, atong i-metaphor ha, pananglitan Daisy, si digital storytelling ikaw na Daisy. Ha Daisy ha ikaw na. Nya mayon ka sa imong friend. Unsa imong feedback nako? Unsa may imong basihan Daisy? Di ba mayon ka asa man ko mo feedback? Sa akong height, sa akong beauty, sa akong intellect, sa akong behavior, di ba? Daisy, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Mangutana ko nimo, you are familiar with digital storytelling. Asa man nato ipa-feedback siya? In terms of what? Sige kuno day.
Was the digital story kanang short ra siya. Was the digital story
a moment, 2.1 J. 2.1 is story, choice of story. Sakto? Choice of story. So meaning, moingon ng mga bata, taas sa kay ma'am, maunwa mi malipay atong digital nimo. Bati man tong story, ma'am, di ba? Ana na feedback. So mao na 2.2.
Sa paman.
Sige, unsa may feature? Imo man ang ibaligya ko ng imong story. Di man ka moingon
Yes,
nga
sir.
ko ano. Sige, unsa man imong feature sa digital storytelling? Mo kang namaligya og cellphone ani day nga. Unsay feature?
Ihang choice of story. Ang choice of words.
Unsa ka mag-choice of words? Ikaw di magpili sa word nga. Nangita mo ka istorya, buhat-buhat kay mo. Unsa man ang istorya? Original?
Not sir. I'm just going to whether the story is from in our country or from
choice na siya day.
Okay.
Katong words day, ganahan ko adto, pero wa nimo ma-hit. Tanawa in relation to your number 1.
The vocabulary.
Unsa pag in English ana do? Vocabulary akong gimin. Unsa ano mo pag in English?
Yes, sir. Mm, level of, what's this?
Kung may ka vocabulary,
Okay.
nakasabot ka sa vocabulary sa words, di ba? Ana man tanaw. So unsa man atong gamiton na day? What word? It begins with letter C.
Cognition.
Cognition ko si unti karon, comprehensibility oy. Di ba comprehensibility nas masabtan makasabot ta ang level of difficulty niya masabtan ba sa level sa nagbasa mo na comprehensibility, making it understandable. Okay ta?
Comprehensibility.
Di man mo
Yes, sir.
di mo mag-think ako man sige think gikapoy man ko aning klase ha. Sige, and the rest ha nag-sample ra ko di na ko mohatag tanan kay murag ako nang gihatag tanan. That's already spoon feeding. So, punin na diha ha ang characteristics nato sa digital storytelling. Pwede na nato tubagon in terms of paragraphs. Pwede sad nato tubago pero kung magparagraphing ta kay maghamit ta man feedback mingon man ta nga atong i-descriptive narrative. Lisod siya is sana lisod siya is significant relationship. Wala siya numero because ang number 1 question na ay score. Are you following? Ang number
Yes,
2
sir.
question in English, walay score. We cannot have question number 3 which is significant relationship. Kaya wa may score ang number 2. Lisod man. Pero with this, pwede po na nato ibali nga students' feedback on the use of digital storytelling, pero feedback in terms of their agreement or disagreement. So moingon ka, naa kay perception. Kay sila may mo check, moingon man ka karon imo. So magamit na. Again ha, I hope you are guided. Duha ni ka ways of doing it. Ang first way is descriptive, highly narrative, highly qualitative. Pero kung mo do away ka ana, gusto ka nga naagyo kay score nga, gusto ka number 3 imong buhaton nga significant correlation or relationship, kay gusto kag na quantitative, pwede sad. You can have this way. What ang imong gamiton is questionnaire. Pwede ha? Pwede ka mo gamit og questionnaire but usbo na to ang gamay. What is the students' feedback or what is the perceived students' feedback? Another way of doing it, butang ilag choice number 2 gihapon. Ubos. No. Tutu ana niya. No, dili. Number 2 gihapon. Another way of doing it. Murabag another way of asking question. Dili. Mubutang tag number 2. Alternate. Butangin na lang or osa niya number 2. Number 2, ubos. Kung dili ka ng first nga number 2 nga tuwan to ari ka another way of doing it to make it quanti. So may karon sige to point B ana. What is the perceived students feedback? Numero na ang tubag ani ha. What is the perceived
Yes, sir.
students feedback on the use of digital storytelling in terms of sige, in terms of nya colon 2.1 choice of story, 2.2 comprehensibility. Puna na sila na mo puno. Mao ra gyapon choice nya comprehensibility. Sige. Unya unsay difference ana kung mogamit ka ng 2B day and the rest no, kung moingon kag perceived students feedback, muna kay question. about choice of story ka nakay questionnaire. So magbuhat kag questionnaire mga 5 siguro may kakaron sa choice of story, may kakaron nga I like the choice of the story because this is taken from this is from the Philippines. So moingon to sila agree, highly agree, disagree, highly agree, moderately agree, ana no. So 5 4 3 2 1 or 1 2 3. So score ang numero ang tubag.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, number 2 mo yung kakaron choice of story. May kakaron I like the choice of the story. I like yun. Ayo pag I do not like. Kung imong lain-lainon, lisod og transcribe. So I like yun ka positive tanan para ang tubag highly agree, highly disagree, di ka maglisod. So may kakaron I like the choice of the story because it talks about teenage life. No? Nasabtan? Yeah, highly agree, highly disagree. So
Sir.
imo na tan-awon og unsay mga possible determiners nga choice of story. Yung ka comprehensibility, may kakaron. I like the story because it's easily understood. I like the story because the terminologies are very very difficult. Yeah, I like because it's difficult. Na may ganahan og difficult. Pero kung katuingon highly disagree, no ay problema kay pulos man ka I like. Nasabtan?
Yes, sir.
Nasabtan sa tanan? Ako ning gihatagan mo og choice nga. Nya, kanang to be maka-question na tas number 3, makaingon ta nga is there a significant relationship between the performance and the perception? Kay na may score ang number 1, nya na say score ang to be. So mo na makakuha kag maka-compute ka og significant relationship. Nasabtan ko?
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 3. Sige. Is there a significant relationship between performance and perception? Meaning number 1 and number 2. Diba? So numero ni. Okay. Ang gamito na nato, it's either person, product, moment correlation or Spearman Raw. Your statistician will help you with that. And then number 4, mo na to, based on the findings. Take note ha, ang phrase, based on the findings, ato pa, unsay results sa number 1, number 2, number 3, mo na imong tanawon so that you can make your enrichment. So what enrichments can be designed? So si Kuan, si Daisy, nanakay Kuan day, nanakay designed, can be man. Nanakay problem statement ay nindot na kay napakabuhat day. So magpili lang ka. If you will not use 3B, if you're going to use 2A, then wala na kay 3. You don't have to ask significant relationship kay narrative man ang imuhang number 2.
Yes,
what is the students' feedback on the use of digital storytelling? Nya, colon siguro na da, J. As to, colon, 2A ba? Colon, nya, as to, walay question mark. As to, nya, nya, human choice of story, semicolon, and comprehensibility, question mark. Question mark na dong. Okay. And butangig an after choice of story and comprehensibility. Mao na ang pagka-state nato. So again, I repeat, kung wala na tay 2B, kung 2A ra, no more 3.
Yes,
So,
sir.
ang imong 3, automatic based on the findings. So going back, atong giingon ha, ang number 1, ang atong indicator of efficacy, ang atong first nga slice sa nangka is performance. When we say nga, ang efficacy is anangka, ang first slice is performance. Ang second slice is feedback.
Students' feedback.
Feedback. Okay na. So ang
Yes,
third
sir.
slice ang katotoang significant relationship. put them together, mabalik ta sa efficacy. Kay kanang significant relationship, that will prove your description. Kami ka, oy, effective lagi. Ingon ka, number 1, dako mag-score, effective ni. Sa number 2, nindot mag-feedback. O, effective gapon. So, atong tanahon, based on your significant relationship, kung tinuod ba, kay because it kay mo ingon man ka sa imuhang null hypothesis nga, there is no significant relationship. Kanang is there, inigbuhat nimo sa imong null hypothesis, there is no. So when it is there is no, whether you accept or you are going to reject the significant the hypothesis, compute ana naaman toy greater than or less than, ang imong statistician will help you determine kung moingon accepted. So if it's accepted, so wala gyud di ay, there is no relationship. Oy, rejected, sa to pa, there is relationship. Mao man na. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, any question aside from Daisy, sorry, Daisy. Aside from Daisy now, the others, do you have question? Di na kay kumudwell sa inyo, kay human akong duel niya. Bulahan siya, kay gaula siya.
Ay, salamat, sir, sa feedback.
Oh, pero dili pa na salamat pa, kay advance lang sa imong theory.
Yes, sir. At least na po, ano siya, sir ba?
Imong role is to really look for the theory and the instrument. Kaya ang akong pangitaon sunod, theory and instrument. Take note of that. Ha? Ang mahuman,
Yes, sir.
o kana na ang present karon, ang inyong focus will be the instrument and the theory. Take note. Sige. And in preparation for the theoretical background. Next presenter. Isa? Dimitilio. Sige, Dimitilio. Can I be heard?
Yes, sir.
Deal?
Yes, sir.
Sige, deal. Okay. Relax.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So, by the way, my topic is all about paraphrastic approach in teaching poetry. So here's my problem.
Sorry.
These-
Next time, every time you present, dapat ang title na, kaya ang title,
Yes, sir.
atong mo lang i-connect. So, ang imong title is Paraphrastic Approach
in teaching
or
poetry.
dili man gud ang title. Sa imong title? Dimitilio?
Paraphrastic approach in teaching poetry, sir.
Move on. What's your problem?
Okay, so here's the problem. This research investigates the efficacy of paraphrastic approach used in teaching poetry for grade 7 English to students of Kabankala National High School in Mandawi City during the academic year 2020 to 2021 as basis for some enrichments.
Okay. Kanang,
Okay, specific.
musod na lang ko ha, para madali ta. Can you investigate the efficacy? Better term ba? A verb is investigate. Can you investigate an efficacy?
Can determine.
Ma-investigate nimo? Kung atong binisayon, ma-investigar nimo ang efficacy.
No, sir. It could be determined.
Determines.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'll just change.
Sige. This research determines.
Determined. Yes, sir.
Ilisin na ha, take note. Okay,
Yes,
next.
sir.
Let's go to the specifics.
Determined. Specific problem. Specifically, this answers the following. Number 1, after using paraphrastic approach, what is the performance of the students based on the following quarter competencies?
First quarter competence.
Number 1, yes, sir.
Dapat 1.1 na day ha. Dong ang
Yes,
pronunciation.
sir.
Sige dong. Sige, go.
Yes, sir. Sorry. So 1.1, pronunciation. 1.2, comprehension. 1.3, writing skills. Number 2,
it justifies that anong pronunciation is paired with comprehension and is paired with writing skills.
Yes. Pronunciation is related because in paraphrasing approach, the students can rephrase what can tell what they have understood based on, let's say, the poem that they have read. And also for the comprehension, if they were able to get what the author wants to portray or tell, as well as for the writing skills, because I'm considering that not all of the students are good in oral communication, so they can just write what they have understood based on the poem that they
So
have read.
when they're going to write, how will you what is the kind of writing technique or activity that you will give them?
An essay, sir.
They say, okay. So you're going to let them pronounce because they are going to paraphrase what they've understood
Yes,
from
sir.
poetry. Then the comprehension will also follow. And then you are
Yes,
going to let them have the write back in an essay form about
yes,
what
sir.
they have understood. Okay, or
Correct, sir.
maybe from the writing skills, you will determine the comprehension at the same time.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay. Sige. Now, moment. Note nga after using, this is also true with the first presenter, Daisy, nga, note ha, after using paraphrastic approach, sa ato pa, magbuhat gyud ay mo og material nga nagamit sa paraphrastic approach. Dili ni
Yes, sir.
lesson plan, learning packet or package or module. In the same manner, kanina si Daisy, we also have to make module. So duha diha inyong buhaton na daan is you have to have the module, you have to have the sa to kanina kung ingon Daisy, module, duha mo to kung i-assign. Please help me think.
There you go.
For number 2,
Alam na to. We're done. We have to prepare what?
come again, sir.
Theory and instrument, sir.
Again,
Theory and instrument.
theory, instrument.
Theory and
Part of your
instrument.
katong mga questionnaire, no? O kadang mga test questions o interview questions. Pero kaning paraphrastic approach, kung sa imong approach dahil gagamit dahil digital storytelling, na-adjust kay module, ani ha? Apil ang module.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, going back to Dean. Dean, in your pronunciation, you have an activity also here. You have a question. Is it a test question when you are going to measure pronunciation, comprehension, and writing skills? Or
Yes, sir.
activities? What will you do? What is your instrument that you are going to use here?
Survey questionnaires, sir.
Survey na po. Kusiun ka.
Sorry, test question, sir.
Performance ba yan eh? Hindi na madag survey ang performance, ha?
Test question, sir.
Test question. Okay. Can we go to number 2?
Yes, sir. So for number 2, what are the students' learning experiences about the use of paraphrastic approach?
So how will you go about that in your procedure?
So for number 2, I'm going to conduct an interview or let the students write a narrative essay based on paraphrastic approach.
Okay. Then number 3.
For number 3, is there a significant concordance between the students' performance and their learning experiences?
The question if you can go with concordance when there is no score in number 2. So your statistician will help you with this, whether you will cancel number 3 or go on with number 3. If and when your statistician can really assure us that performance can be computed with learning experiences being narrative.
Sir, I have a question, sir. Can we also try to katong gibuhat ba kay Ma'am Daisy ganiya like katong what is the perceived experience of
Pwede. Lahat ko ninyo og signal, no? Could be this or could 3 could be out, 3 could be there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 4.
Or number 4, what is the level of effectiveness on the use of the use of paraphrasing approach in terms of 4.1 topic, 4.2 comprehensibility, and 4.3 applicability.
Nindot siya dong. Mas may pa, og aron di ka maglisod, ang imong number 1 og number 4, ang imong 4 mao imong number 2 para makakuha ka og significant concordance. Kay score man ni ang number 4, level of effectiveness man ni.
Yes.
So ang imong number 2 is ang imong number 4 becomes number 2. Ang imong number 2 becomes number 4 para kanana ang narrative na lang gid siya.
Okay,
so,
sir.
Na ang sakto. And then number 5.
Okay, number 5, based on the findings, sir, sayop dyan ni siya, sir. I'm sorry, wala ko una-una og tarong gani. So it should be based on the findings, what enrichments can be proposed. Sayop dyan ni sir, number 5 na ako.
Sige, okay. Well, okay. Sige. So, at dili na ko mangutanag further kay nakita naman ako ang procedure, but for the purpose of presentation, because it's, and to be fair with you, nag-prepare man mo sa methodology. Nauna ko ang imong gitabi na ko orally, kay waba di mo ano ba. Sige. I'll compare it with your presentation on screen. Sige, go on for your methodology.
Next slide, sir, please. So, for the research methodology, the research design that I'm going to use will be qualitative. The reason why it's qualitative because I'm only focusing on one approach. So I can compare it with other approaches used in teaching poetry.
It's not pure qualitative ha, kaya qualitative is very highly descriptive. Unya, kung ibalhin nato tong number 2, himo na tong number 4, pakapin si qualitative. Naghiskot ka diha og descriptive normative. Ayaw pa kay qualitative lang alone, very high na kay na. High na gid kay siya. Pero kung kag descriptive normative na ay gamay numero. Kay nag-interview man ka na amang kay questionnaire. Kana hiskot man kag perception. Niya na pa kay score. So it's descriptive normative survey method, not quali. Kaya again,
yes.
quali kung nagpabuhat kag literature, nag-analyze ka og literature, nag-analyze ka og kanang police blotter, okay na siya, quali na siya.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
Sige.
sir.
Go on with respondents.
Sorry.
Go on with respondents.
Okay, for the respondents, that's going to be the grade 7 students, and I'm going to use random sampling since there are a lot of.
Okay,
yes, sir.
How will you go about random sampling, my dear? Pila ka sections yung grade 7 na? How can I do?
8, sir.
8 sections. So, random mo nimo. How will you go about random sampling? Tanawang pa kasabot pa sa random sampling. Ay ka malaka ka masayo. So, baka na yun ko. Ayaw ka ikaw. Random. How will you go about random?
Just only random students are selected to answer the surveys or
Tell me on sound of random. Quick. Okay. Think about the others who are still going to report.
Can I help, sir? May I request to
help?
Go. Yeah, go.
Yeah, it's simple random sampling. Actually, you just have to list the students, for example, 1 to 100. If your target population is 100, number of students, grade 7, 100, butang ta lang. And then simple random sampling is you just have to pick random numbers, and that would be your sample. I'm sorry, sir. Yes, like that. Lottery or draw by lots, like that. And there are lots of apps that you can use for you to randomize your sample. Yes, but the Excel, sir.
Another, okay, it is a fishbowl technique, no? Ang kinalaman na fishbowl technique, kuha dito sa fishbowl, kung nato star siya, ma-build to siya. Ang wise, random, okay. Granting 100 ka estudyante, So pag-klase ni man. 100 ka estudyante imong klasihan together.
Dili mag-random sampling ka, sir. Mag-pick ka og panitan imong target sample is 20 out of 100. So kanang 20 mao na siya kandakan nimo sa imong research.
20. Saan mo
Yes.
pag-klase? 50. Saan mo pag-klase? Separate schedule.
Mauna siya normal sa public, sir. Actually 50 to 60 students. So madaran.
So, pananglitan i-pick up mo kay 7 sections pananglit. So, across the sections, imo siyang kwaon, imo siyang special class.
Yes, sir. Imo baron sila iusab sa ka room, inana.
Okay siya, pero mananglit mo principal nga for purposes of
Yes, it should have a consent from the principal, or from the school head, and from their advisors as well. Not just
so, meaning, dili sila kayo, dili i-repeat ang klase, separate class yun sila, special class.
Separate class.
Special class yun nga ikaw mo handle for research purposes.
Yes.
Dapat dili na sila madiskussan ahead, kay ikaw man, di man mo makuha imohang effectiveness of your material kung imong paklasihan puglain niya magklase na pugka paura gihapon. Okay?
Yes, more siya mabayas.
Okay, Dean, are you with us?
Yes, sir. I'm taking down notes.
Okay, go. Instruments, naghisgot na tatong instruments, nako na, balikon. Sa data gathering procedure, naghisgot na po tas procedure, but that will be the first thing. Letter will be sent, letter request will be sought from the principal's approval, and so on and so forth. No? And then after that, say next. Okay, take note of the kanabitang ethics in research. No? Ang ilahang agreement that they will be used as the subject or respondents. Dili lang diretso kaya inyong estudyante o niya human, di nyo dahil gamiton as research respondents. Dapat sila na ay
waiver.
Waiver, or not actually waiver, but mura siya o mura bag agreement na ay
or consent form.
Na sila consent, na sila consent. Nga mo sign sila.
Transmittal.
No, not a transmittal, but a consent.
Okay, sir.
Okay, kanang transmittal imo ra man ang letter. Mao na imong i-submit, mao na yung mga transmittal. Okay ta? Sige.
Yes, sir.
So, we are done. If there are no questions, we're done with Dean.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, next. So, you know what to do next, ha? Di na ko mo repeat.
Yes, sir.
Ay, bundak. Where are we? Eunice. Si Eunice. Eunice, Argedo. Unsa may series Argedo? Wala gina sa akong lista. Eunice Argedo. Wala ba na sa akong lista? Kinsa na si Eunice? Na mo lagi na ay gamitan mangutag Argedo. Kuya dapat gamiton para dito malimo. I hope nakabati siya ba? Wa man ko'y Argedo dire. Aron di ko ma-mislead.
Sir?
Eunice.
Sir? Giusab na nako, sir.
Kasi mo apelido day.
Berlasa, sir. Ako na to gi-change akong mga igpasa documents out sa mga outputs. Berlasa na to ako gigamit.
Sa Google Classroom day mo, update ka ha kay na mawagi kay grado day.
Sa Google. Sorry.
Borlasa.
Sorry.
So Argedo na karon. Argedo na ka sa imong record.
Sorry,
Argedo.
sir. I-change na ako, sir. Ako Google. Sa ako Gmail.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Listen to me first.
Sir.
Unsa imong official now, Argedo?
Sir, pero pa ko ka-update diha sa CTU. Kay last na ko enrollment kay 2017 pa man to.
Unti ka karon.
Wala ko na isunod.
Kung sa imong gigamit sa re-enrollment, burlasa.
Argido man to sir, pero ang sa uban ako gipag nga uban nga subjects kay burlasa ang nakabutang.
May tiguan.
Burlasa na lang.
May tiguan. Paminaw. You
Ay,
have
ay sir.
klaro ha kay na hagmumon jud ti karon. Kay di na mako-kagrado
Ala.
nimo. Sige, hala ka karon. O sa, you have to
Ala,
find
sorry.
coordinate with BESMA, with HR, o kung sa imong gamiton ayo. Burlasa sa uban sir niya, argido ko sir. Hain man gyud, unsa man gyud. Kaya ang nigawas ra ba sa ko ang kuan dire, official roster is burlasa.
Sige sir.
So, klaro ha darling, ha?
Nag-ask. Nangutan ako sir sa taga katong sa kuan ba tong sa page ng common kay niingon man nga di pa daw sila kakuan karon ka update.
Basta ang gigamit ako burlasa, use burlasa in my class.
Okay sir. Sorry sa ako man dayto kanang sa Gmail na ako ma-change sir.
Mao na to pa. Sige, proceed. Eunice.
Sige sir. Gikan mong gunawala ang sige na pagkasuot pa nako sir. Okay, so my research my research title is Digital Gamified Learning Activities. So this is how I state my main problem. Sige sir, next slide sir. So JV. This research determines the effectiveness or the efficacy of the digital gamified learning activities used in the teaching of grade 7 English to special science class students of Luciano Birama Senior Memorial National High School in Esperanza, Poro, Camote, Cebu during the school year 2020-2021 as basis for some enrichments.
O, timaniha, tulo na
Then,
excuse me, may I react? Tulo na enrichments. Sunod ani enrichments na ilisi na daan diha mo sunod og enrichment ha daghangan. Sige. Tulo na. Kaya mga example sa saturation method. Saturated na ang word ng enrichment ha. So next ang musunod ilisi daan di ko musugot ang enrichment.
Okay, sir. So I have 4 sub-problems. Specifically, this answers, next slide, Sir JV. Specifically, this answers the following questions. After using the digital gamified activities, what is the performance level of the students based on the following first quarter competencies, such as form, meaning, and use?
A moment.
So,
let me come in.
Sir?
It's the competencies in the first quarter, form, meaning, and use. What? Form of what? Meaning of what? And use of what?
I will be focusing, sir, more on sa grammar.
Yeah. Uy. Hindi naman siguro na mao ang naa sa curriculum guide. For meaning.
Naglibog gani ko, sir.
Excuse me, maglibog man ka nga. Downloadable man ang kanang curriculum guide sa grade 7 ba ni?
Sir. Grade 7, sir.
Curriculum guide. Are you teaching grade 7 or wala? Karon pa?
Yes, sir.
You're teaching?
Nag-teach, sir.
You have been teaching grade 7? And then is that are these the competencies in the first quarter? Form, meaning, and use?
I will just change, sir. I will ako first nga na-identify is kanang about sa lesson about like passive and active voice.
Oo lagi, pero you have to follow the first quarter.
Yes, sir.
Is as they are stated in the curriculum guide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I'll just change that one, sir.
Number 2.
So for number 2, what are the students' learning experiences about the use of digital gamified learning activities based on the principles of constructivism? And I think constructivism na lang siguro ng ako, sir, as to social interaction and engage attention or ma-motivate sila, sir, ba? Kaya murag constructivism na lang ako, sir.
Ikaw may nakahibaw sa mong theory.
Sir. Basig madaghan na kay as what you've said sir, earlier nga kanang 1 or 2 pero mas better if 1 lang.
To decide. No problem.
Yes, sir. Okay.
To decide whether you are going to focus on constructivism or both. It depends on how embracing are these two in your problem.
Okay, sir.
Now, are you sure nga social interaction o engage attention ra gyud na siya sa imong nabasa, or imo ra sa nang mugna kay naaman tay pattern ana nga gihimo?
Sa akong nabasa, sir. Pero mo nag-choose na lang ko og ang social interaction kay sa social interaction sa interactionist, then more on motivation sa constructivism.
Di imong gamiton ang duha day.
Okay, sige. Sorry, sir.
Oh.
Isa bit ako nabasa kay mura man good na incorporate na sa constructivism, sir, ang duha, pero okay, sir.
Ikaw ra. Because you've read more than I do. Sige.
Okay, sir. Next, for number 3, sir, after the focus group discussion, what is the students' feedback about the use of the digital gamified learning activities? So this focuses now on the digital material itself. And based on the findings, what enhanced digital gamified learning activities, learning package can be proposed. So after creating the material, sir?
May I come in? Ang imo ganinang main problem kay kanana ang enrichment karon diha learning package asa man jud gwapa.
Sorry, sir. Okay. What enhanced?
Ay pag moingon ka, what learning package can be proposed? Unya, ang dito as in order to propose learning package. Ano nila sa balik-balik enhancement.
Okay, sir. Enrichment.
So, ang imong enrichment. So, ang imo ditong ibaw enrichment may ka nga what learning package can be designed or can be proposed. Sa imong diha, based on the findings, what learning package can be proposed. You have to describe ang learning package di ay later on is digital gamification. Okay. Now, let's go back. Let's go back. Because you based on your number two, you base it from the principles of constructivism and interactionist theories. Now, these are learning experiences. How will you gather the data?
For number 2, sir, I will let the respondents write an essay, sir, or is it okay if I will let them write a reflective journal?
Sige. So reflective journal based on the idea of social interaction and engaged attention.
Okay, yes, sir.
So that will be your basis. That will be the focus what to write. They will write about their social interaction and their engaged attention. Now what about number 3? How will you go about it?
For number 3, sir, sayo pa akong nabutang diha, sir, but I will have to have an interview, sir. Write to interview questions.
Ano da yung focus group discussion? Di pwede?
Sir? Sorry, sir.
Because you're saying after the focus group discussion, dili siya pwede ang focus group discussion so that we can gather students' feedback?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Ang utanong ko, tubaga ko. Gamit o dili?
Pwede siya, sir. Di ay. Oo, kina-realize na ko. Kaya ako nabutang diyan, sir.
I'm asking you actually, masakpan naman good mo, good, no? Okay, sige. What's your method here? Sige, ato ta sa methodology. Next slide, please. Go.
So for the methodology, sir, I have descriptive normative survey.
Okay.
Since this was suggested, sir, by you.
No, suggested by me. Pero what about now? Have you realized in your sub-problem, do you need to have descriptive normative survey? Where is your survey?
Yeah. So I will just have more on descriptive, sir, because this is highly no. I will be asking narrative. I will asking students to write narrative. Essay.
In fact, you have number 2 and 3 are very, very qualitative. So, bisan pag may naman
yes, sir.
Score man, sir. Yeah. For the scores, you have to describe it. So, it's descriptive. Qualitative. Okay. Not normative.
Okay, sir.
Wala man kay survey. Ha?
Okay, sir.
Why are you saying total population sampling? What is that? What do you mean by total population sampling?
Total population. Because for these special science class students, sir, is that we only have one section of special science class.
Putol? Okay, Eunice, go on.
Sir, yes, because we only have one section of special science class, sir, for grade 7, which has 30 students maximum. So, mo tunog
Okay. Okay.
total population sampling, sir.
Okay.
Or
Sige.
daghan ra.
Special class man siya.
Mm-mm.
Why are
For
you...
the,
Sige, okay na ko dahil. Just for
okay, sir.
your SOP, because it is a...
No, di na mo, sir. Wrong na.
Base.
SOP2 ug SOP3.
Correction eh. What will you do with
Yes, sir. Yes.
SOP3?
For SOP3, mauna to siyang interview, sir.
Interview? Unsa gamiton?
Interview questions, sir. Guide questions.
Dili interview question. Lahi lagi ng interview. Dahil lahi ng
Ay, focus group, sir.
lahi. Focus group.
Wala mo na what FGD, sir. FGD.
FGD questions.
Question. Yes, sir.
Sige. Yes, SOP number 2. Anong questionnaire man
Group, kahit atong essay na siya, sir.
Okay.
Essay or reflective journal.
Sige. Okay. Sige. So, ato ta sa gathering procedure.
So, muna siya, sir. For the step 1,
Excuse me. What ang page?
creation of the digital learning materials. Then for step 2, we'll be asking verbal and written permissions. Then, for number 3, application of material or the respondents will use it, sir. For step 4, content or lesson evaluation using ang step 4 mao ni siya, sir, ang sa problem number 1, and I will be using the test or yes, sir.
Cannot hear me? Eunice?
Sir?
Okay, listen. Creation of tulti lang gyud sa nga material dai kay daghan mang material.
Yes, sir.
Creation of what man siya?
Katong ako material of digital learning learning activities, sir.
Sige, sunod.
I should for step 2, mga permissions, verbal and written permissions. For step 3, application of the created learning activity, digital gamified learning activity.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Go on.
Nawa na. Okay, for step 5, sir, conduct the interview, and this time this will dwell more on the learning experiences of the learners and the feedback of the students about the digital gamified learning activities. And step 6, note down or take down of the results and interpret. Then based from that, there will be a proposed enrich digital learning activities, sir.
Okay. Better call it collation. Collate, not note
Collation.
Down.
Okay, sir. For step 6.
Collate data and interpret.
Okay, sir. Collate.
COLLATE. Collate. Okay? And the number 7 is the proposed enriched material. Sige. So nakuha, mas ganahan ko ani ron nga naa na makita gid ninyo ang gathering procedure. Unsay step 1 hangtod mahuman ang study. Okay? So any other question, clarification from the other group? Okay, thank you very much. You know what to do.
Thank
Next,
you,
you have
sir. Yes,
assignment.
sir.
Sige, next, next TV. Ano to? Moya Evangeline. Moya, please respond. Moya Evangeline. Not around? Moya? Mama? Evangeline? Evangeline? Evangeline Moya? Can I be heard? I would like to ask Daisy. Mabati ko?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, we can hear you clearly.
Also, okay. Thank you. So what is Moya? Okay. Let's proceed. Next. Wala. Bacchus Geraldine.
Sir. Oh my God.
Sige, Day. Go on, Day.
Yes, sir. It's in a word format, ra ba, sir? Ang akong kuan presentation.
Sige lang, mo comment ko hang anong nag-chapter 3 man ka eh. Diin man ka nang kopya ng chapter 3 nga methodology. Nga.
Ay,
Wala.
dili, sir. Research design, lagi na siya nakudaan, sir.
Para bantay, ha?
Oh, yes, sir. Gipropose na na ako. Isa ko answer niya.
Sige.
Sir.
What's your title?
Kuan,
Basta-
sir.
Sorry,
Suggest-
next presentation, always spare at page 1 of your PowerPoint as the title so that we will be guided. Sige, Day. State your title, Bacchus.
Suggestopedia for English 8, sir.
Sige, Day. Go on.
Suggestopedia. Oh my God. Statement of the problem.
A moment. Kaya wa ma-share. Sige, Day.
Yes, sir.
Everybody nakita?
Yes,
Yes, sir,
sir.
kita ra, sir.
Sige.
Sir.
Go on, Geraldine.
Okay, statement of the problem. This study seeks to determine the efficacy of Suggestopedia method in teaching English 8 to the junior high school students of City Central High School in school year 2020-2021.
Kulang. What is your output?
Yeah. As basis for enriched lesson designs, sir. Ano ko na-edit, sir?
Unsay akong giingon ganina?
Enriched lesson designs man ako, sir.
Yeah.
Or
Sige na lang, mauna na kay enrichment and lesson design. Sige, go. Sige na. But before
okay.
that, kana bang yun nga style ba kinaraan man in English sa good? Murag asamo man ning time. This study seeks to determine unsa na lang good be? Musik pa mo determine pa ka. Bi unsa man jud atong verb gamiton.
This study determines This study determines the efficacy of Suggestopedia method.
Sige. Okay, determines ha, dili na ng 6 to. And then specifically, yung palihog ra ko kung ano. Kay ilakaw ang usa. Isa ka ang ano, word many word. Arrow kana. Specifically sa balik sa babaw. Number 1. Kana, sige. Read specifics.
Actually, sir, my research design is a quasi-experimental method.
Sorry ha, before ko nakalimot ha. Nakalimot ko. Kanang sunod gani, you follow instructions ha. Kaya sa akong assignment number 3, PowerPoint akong gipangita, wala ko nangayo aning word. I am very strict when it comes to that. I'm sorry. Kaya sa akong faculty gani, magyaw-yaw gani ko basta di mo sunod instructions sa campus director ako yaw-yawan. So, please follow instructions. Not because of
Yes,
your
sir.
comfort, not because of your convenience, but because of everybody's convenience. No? Sige.
Yes,
So,
sir.
specifically, unsa may tubag?
Specifically, it will seek to answer the following.
I
What
don't
is the
I don't accept it. Simplify it.
specifically, it will answer the following.
Very good. Sige,
Mm.
go. Anong ganahan mo ng
Yes.
sick? Aron inig past form sot. Mo na, it will sot. It sot. Dili will sot. Sige, kay lahi na ha,
Okay.
lahi na. Sige. Number 1,
Okay,
go.
sir. What is the pre-test and post-test performance of the students in the control group and experimental group? In the experimental group, I will be using the Suggestopedia method, sir, and in the control group, the traditional way of teaching.
Proceed. Number 2.
Number 2, is there a significant mean difference of the pre-test and post-test among the junior high school students exposed to Suggestopedia method and traditional way of teaching? And number 3, what is the level of anxiety and interest? Students, wala na nang do, sir. Sorry. What is the level of anxiety and interest students manifest in both groups? And number 4, based on the findings of the study, what lesson design can be proposed using the Suggestopedia method? Then I have a statement of hypothesis, sir.
Not yet.
There is
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. What is your basis in coming up with sub-problem number 3?
number 3, because I am my theory, sir. My anchored theory is Stephen Krashen's theory about affective filter. That language and the more students, the higher the language anxiety of students, or the higher the affective filter, the less they are receptive of your lesson. So that's why
If that's the case, I would like you to specify what are those subcomponents under the affective filter hypothesis.
The attitude, sir, the confidence. Actually, it's included in my instrument, sir. The instrument about motivation, attitude, and confidence of students in.
Where can we find that in sub-problem number 3?
So I will specify it in some. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, sir.
Definitely. So that you can rehash your sub-problem number 3, and then based on the following 3.1, 3.2, and 3.3.
Yes. 3.1 is attitude. 3.2 is level of motivation, and 3.3 is the level of confidence.
That will be Krashen's affective filter hypothesis. But remember,
Yes, sir.
that is not the theory. That's a hypothesis. So what is your theory then?
Theory. Probably still.
Probably kakaroon, by the way, ha? Why probably? Why maybe, ha?
Sir, mangita sa ako, sir. Mag-research pa ako, sir.
Excuse me. You know, affective filter hypothesis. Unsa may umbrella ana? That's a branch. Sa umbrella, wala din mo na
Comprehension.
secret.
Comprehensible input.
No. Unsay theory ni Krashen, where affective filter hypothesis, comprehensible input. Sige.
Oo. Ligot ko. Ito, sir, na. Naana siya, branch. Bitaw na siya, sir. Comprehensible input. Not monitor.
Monitor hypothesis, appeal na. Dili na siya. Igsuon. Si monitor hypothesis, si affective filter hypothesis, si comprehensible input, kung sila man, nagsuon na sila, lima na sila.
Natural approach.
Siun tamagid mo ba? Natural approach is, again, igsuon dahil quadruplet na sila dahil. Kuwang na ko sa quintuplet. Kinsa ilang inahan. Kaya nga mahal si Krashen man. Kinsa ilang inahan. Anybody who knows?
Hulog ko.
Ay, in town para buyag ng mga English majors. Oy, kung ako pa lang ang tanong, hagbong tagil mo tanan. Unsa, oy. What's the theory?
natural order hypothesis, sir?
Dili ha, dili. Natural order hypothesis magud na. Dili magud na theory. That is SLA manggod. Oy, SLA. SLA.
Second language acquisition. Okay.
Okay. That is second language acquisition theory by Stephen Krashen. Ah. Okay, nakainom dom?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ay, Ginoo tabangi. Mga anghel o mga santos. Okay. Sige. So, klaruhan number 3, darling, ha?
Yes, sir.
Anak ta diha mo igo sa kada na ang ig-on jud nga ang iyahang level based on your Suggestopedia maigo ang question na nga naa kay questionnaire ani nga on anxiety nga ay ang Suggestopedia no nakataas akong anxiety, ang Suggestopedia nakaubos akong anxiety, agree, disagree, highly agree, highly disagree, ana ang mga question ha. Unya,
Yes, sir.
sa motivation apo kay motivation question. Unya, attitude nga ilang attitude toward the use of Suggestopedia. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. That's the reason why I will approve this one nga di man ko ganahan og pre-test post-test control experimental kay gipulaan naman mi ana, but because of number 3 that will qualify nga naay concept sa linguistics na language teaching because you have to connect the concept of anxiety motivation and anxiety motivation and attitude toward the use of Suggestopedia. Okay ta?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, this is kinsa to ni?
Bacchus, sir.
Bacchus. Okay, you're done, Bacchus. Next.
Thank you, sir.
Next presenter. Sige, later on si Janine kay unstable. Jasmine, Poro. Poro.
Yes, sir.
Go on. Good evening. Sige, Day.
Malihog ko, Sir JV, sa ako ang kuan. Naraba ko last minute kuan dito. Revisions.
Unya, unsam na PowerPoint or
PowerPoint, sir.
Very good. Poro. I do not know.
Ako, ano, sir?
Poro? Okay,
Adili
Poro.
kang Bacchus, sir.
Abacos. Ang Poro dyan. Poro. Okay, Poro.
Wala kay PowerPoint, sir. Sir JV.
Kana, unsam day na. Unsam ka. Okay. Sige, Day, proceed na, Day. Poro. Poro. Ano sa siya? Tuwa siya connection. Putol. Jasmine.
Kay na ako na unmute. Sorry, sir. Si Kugyawit dire. My topic, sir, is generative learning for grade 10 English. Next slide, please, Sir JV. The study aims to assess the effectiveness.
Excuse me. Kanang bisan pag nasayop na din ha, nakahibaw naman mo nga dili ko sugutan ng aims to assess.
Lagi, sir.
Directional correct.
The study will assess the effectiveness of generative learning in teaching English to selected grade 10 students of Paknaan National High School for school year 2020-2021.
Kulang. Correct, please. Self-correct. Usba kay nagkulang, duha ka buok kulang. You're not following the formula given to you. Balik.
The study will assess the effectiveness of generative learning in teaching English.
Excuse me. Palihog ko off, palihog. Ang dili mo tabi, off. Wa kita ethics, no? Geraldine. Off. Mute, please. Bakos. Sige, go. Do it again.
The study will assess the effectiveness of generative learning in teaching English to grade
Sige, go on.
grade 10 students, selected grade 10 students of Paknaan National High School for school year 2020-2021.
Kanang wa gid ka maminaw sa pila naman ka presentation day. Ay lagi taw kalimot asa na dapitang paknaan day. Don't presume nga kanang or assume rather nga kana na ang paknaan nahibaw-an na sa ubang lugar ha. Ang asa na dapitang paknaan ba? Paknaan National High School.
Paknaan National High School of Mandawi City.
Kama na lang, Mandawi City.
Paknaan National High School, Mandawi City.
Continue.
For school year 2020-2021.
Sumpay. Unsa pa isumpay? Unsa ka isumpay day? Mura kita grade 1 section okra ni ba? Unsa isumpay? What's your last sub problem day? Sumpay dia day. Jasmine.
Yes, sir.
Si unta man jud ka Jasmine ba? Daghan na kay nag-present di man maminaw siguro ay. Yeah. Unsa may last sub problem day nga mo i-connect diha day? As basis to
di man pwede ang enrichment, sir.
Mangita na kayo ipuli. Kada kang word.
As basis for improvement.
Abi kay di man enrichment. Wa gilain day. Unsa may nga na imong buhaton day? Unsa nga sa imong buhaton? Nagbuhat naman ka og generative learning, pero unsa may imong buhaton?
Module, sir.
Oh, sige. Basis for?
As basis for a module.
Improved module. Okay na?
As basis for an improved module.
Usbang in English. Go it. Do it. Number one. Main problem. Go.
The study will assess the effectiveness of generative learning in teaching English to selected grade 10 students of Paknaan National High School, Mandawi City, for school year 2020-21 as basis for an improved module.
Sige. Proceed to a specific problem. Sige na.
The study will answer the following questions. What is...
Unsang ano na sot na to answer? Humana de ang study dahil nga nagsot naman ka?
The study aims to answer, will answer, sir.
Sige, go. The study
will answer the following questions.
Okay.
What is the grade 10 student's profile in terms of attitude towards the English subject. B, general weighted average in English for school year 2019-2020. And C, first quarter English proficiency level for school year 2020-2021. Number 2, is there a significant relationship between the grade 10 students' attitude towards the English subject and their first quarter English proficiency level for school year 2020-2021?
Okay, number 3.
Is there a significant relationship between the grade 10 students' general weighted average in English for school year 2019-2020 and their first quarter English proficiency level for SY 2020-2021? And number 4, based on the result, what suggested action plan can the researcher recommend?
Resi ka. Action plan. Sa mga kaday, supervision, administration, major, or English?
Dili, sir. English, sir.
Ano action plan man day? Administration, supervision, action plan. But you are not. Unsa may mong buhaton? Unsa yun sa man to yung pag-state imong main problem ganina na? Day.
Sir.
Okay. Unsa yun sa yung pag-state imong main problem ganina? Mo ni mo number 4.
Based on the result, what suggested module can the researcher recommend?
Module ba ko to kanina ang iingon? Module imong gigamit kanina?
Improved module, sir.
Saan man din? Yeah.
Based on the result, what suggested improvised? What suggested improvised module can the researcher recommend?
You know the meaning of improvise compared to improve?
Lagi, sir. Improved, sir.
Dili, mutan ako. Kung sa ma-improvise. Improvise is
Improvise, mura gi-fabricate.
Oh, improvise
Refurbish.
is not equal to improve. You should know that, huh?
Yes, sir. Based on the result, what improved module can the researcher recommend?
And the gamit researcher can be recommended.
Can be recommended.
As much as possible in our thesis, we will not mention the researcher. Ang general ruling, ana, let us be impersonal to be formal, ha? Kinaraan gihapon ang style inyong nabasa. Na the researcher is going to, sige lang yun, the researcher will don't mention the researcher. Make it in a passive construction. Okay? Mananglitan mo nga, the researcher is going to seek permission from the principal. Sakto man na, pero ang musakto, ang better is permission will be sought for the conduct of the study. We understand kinsa magbuhat ana. Of course, the researcher. So you don't need to mention that one. Ha?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
okay.
Sir.
Ako pa yung pangutana da, analyze og maayo day. Your sub-problems 1, 2, and 3, Jay. Sub-problems 1, 2, and 3. Try to re-examine yourself. Asa mo sud ang imong pagka Master of Arts in Education, major in English teaching. Where is the English teaching component here? Because what I see is just profiling, then relationship, and so on and so forth. Wa ko kitag teaching English day. Kung ni-follow ka ganina sa ilahang trend, makakasabot ka na yung pangutana. Pero nagbuhat kag lain while we are having our discussion in town, ang ilahang mga feelings nga murag nahadlok na ni Sir Pilapil kay tungod kay isog kay si Sir Pilapil, unfair kay nila ba nga wa ka maminaw. Kung naminaw mag-ka, sorry for my generalization, pero kung naminaw mag-ka, wa siguro ka-comprehend. Kay lahi man ang imong kuan, lahi man imuhang presentation. But if given the chance, ikaw, given the privilege of the doubt, kananaang, or the benefit of the doubt, kananaang, unsa man imo pag-improve ng imong number 1, 2, 3, kaya di mo ginan ako dawat no? Because there is no teaching component. Kung pangutan-on ka, di ba sa profiling, sa attitude, sa general weighted average, sa English proficiency level, na teaching? Wala.
Wala, sir.
Wala. Ug adto tas number 2, relationship. Samot na. Why teaching? Number 3. Number 3. Significant relationship gihapon. Wag teaching dahil. Kung saan na pag-improve. Sige, I'll call you back siguro kay murag. Kung ako ning padayon, murag mahagbong kaning mo activity kay wa mo gyud mao. I cannot give you a grade.
Okay, sir.
Paminaw intawag maayo mga higala para makuha giniyo ang trend. Kay I hope pila naman kabuk nag-present. Daghan naman no. So makuha unta ninyo ang dagan sa istorya. This is actually administration and supervision. Master of Education in administration and supervision. I mean, sir, English subject man sir, bisan pag English subject, supervising, administering English program, but no teaching. Sige, can we have another presenter?
Thank you, sir.
You have to present next time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll give you time to rehash kay murag lisod kaayo di ginamao. Nya lisod sa kay hagbungon ti kaloy pug ka.
Thank you kayo, sir.
Sige. Sige na lang to. Si puro man siya to. Okay. Kuwal. Jeneline. Was Jeneline?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Go ahead.
Please po, Sir GB.
Kay labaw taglayog ba paminaw in taon mga higala ha? Kay mabaw taglayog maluya ba ta? I hope you understand on my sa akong side ba. Nag-exert kog effort, ma-high blood ko dire, unya human, alkansi ko ninyo kay wala lang sa mugwa.
Okay.
I'm very passionate ha. I'm very passionate when it comes to teaching. Kung pwede pa lang mag-jikon ta mo para makuha na yun. Again.
Okay, so the title is Facebook for Grade 6 Language, sir.
Go on.
Palihog ko, sir. Okay, so the main problem is this research assessed Facebook for Grade 6 language at Mactan Institute Science and Technology, Lapu-Lapu City during school year 2020-2021 as basis for some engagement.
Question. Kumana ang study?
Not yet, sir.
Anong assessment gwa pa?
Ay, paano sir, present? Paano, sir, by ED?
Saon biyad o saon biyad?
This research assessed. No ED, sir.
Unya? Unya? Sige be, una pag sa'yo pag in English.
This research
Dai, sige na dai. Research dai. Unya, usama dai. Subject verb agreement dai.
assess.
Ha?
Assess.
I'd like to help, sir.
Saan yung maghihandolan dai?
Assess, ma'am.
Grade 6?
Assess, ma'am.
Assesses, sir.
Bitaw no. Kasi
Assesses.
sige. This research assesses what?
Facebook. For grade 6.
What about Facebook? What will you assess in Facebook?
The level of Facebook. No.
What's the level of Facebook?
No, sir. This research assesses
Assesses
The efficacy.
It's ulo na kayo ng efficacy. Di pwedeng effectiveness.
This research assesses the effectiveness of Facebook for grade 6 language at
Okay, effectiveness in the use siguro dai no. Ang ato in English pa kumpletuhon nato. Facebook in the assesses the effectiveness in the use of Facebook. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Or assesses the effectiveness of Facebook in teaching grade 6 language. Di ba? Dai, in town.
Yes,
Oy.
sir. Listening, sir.
Sige, sige, usbag usa basaha sa daybe, paliho.
This research assesses the effectiveness in the use of Facebook for teaching grade 6 language.
Continue.
At Mactan Institute of Science and Technology, Lapu-Lapu City, during school year 2020-2021 as basis for some enrichment.
Enrichment gapon.
Yes, sir.
Nag-ingon man ko nga ilisin ang enrichment, ilisin na be. Unsa may imong ilis anang enrichment?
As basis for proposed plan.
Unsa nga plan? Be specific, unsa nga plan? Unsa may teaching man gud day. Teaching man day. So unsa imong buhaton? After knowing, so what will you do with your teaching component?
As basis for
Hala no, kanang nag-uol ko ninyo. English major man ka mo. By the way ha, Kual, diin ka graduate Kual?
Takuan, sir. Feels ka, sir.
Nya. Unsa may major nimo? Sa BS? Oh, BS English man ta. Sige day, sige day. So English man ta. Unsa man be? Sige, gamit ta. Vocabulary. Nag-alert man ko niyo daan nga di ko mudawat ang enrichments. Naghuna-huna na sa unta mo daan. Naminaw mo ganina wala.
Naminaw, sir.
Oo niya, ilisidaan. Ay napaghuwat nga mag-ingon pa ko kay di ko sa mo dawat ang enrichment. Daghan man gud mailis na to ana gud. Please be quick kay naa man goy lain pa nagkuan day. Napay lain naghuwat nimo day. I cannot spend more time with you na.
Action,
Aniha, og dili mo quick, ilisan ta mo yun. Para ma-control na inyo ako na salig naman mo nga ano ko siguro kung dili quick ang inyong tubag I can erase you. You can have it in the next presentation.
Propose action plan, sir.
Dili lagi ko musugot anang action plan kay that's management. Naghiskot man ko ana ganina wa gid mo maminaw nako. You can have another presentation, Kual. I'm not happy anymore. So Kual, you can have it in the next round. Next
Okay,
presentation,
sir.
please. So that you will listen. You're not listening. Okay, Jaira, Grace, Muniba.
Yes, sir. Hi.
Sige dai. Saya middle initial. Saya apelido. Muniba. Moment ha. Wa man ko'y Muniba diri. Ay, Ginoo ko tabangi. Katagi
I'm
ko.
here, sir, but my connection is unstable.
Sige, sayago. Can you present?
So,
Dili pa. Unstable?
I will try. I will try, sir.
Okay, go.
In fact, I'm a little bit ready, but my connection is just not really doing good. All right. So I couldn't see the shared screen this time, but I have my own file here. So the topic is community language learning for grade 7 English.
Moment sa Jaira. You have to
Oh,
share.
okay, sorry, sir.
Kay aron makakuha ng uban mag-guided. The purpose to share is for.
Yeah, like what I said, sir, I
I'm
really
still
couldn't
talking,
see it.
please.
In fact, my screen is black. Yes? It's in activity 3, sir. Is it shared already? No, not Word. The PowerPoint, please.
Na-share na ba ko, no? Can you see other classmates? Can you see? Can you
Yes,
see?
sir.
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes, sir. It can be
Okay,
viewed.
go ahead. Go ahead, Sayago.
Is it okay now?
Sayago, do you hear me?
Yes, sir. I just hear you now.
Okay. Okay. Go on.
All right.
Is this the one?
So the topic, yeah, in fact, I couldn't see it, sir, but I think I will just proceed anyway.
A moment.
If it is a
Ayaw.
PowerPoint presentation.
Sapot na ko nimo ha paminaw sa tabian ka kaayo. Ako say tabi. Kadiyot sa. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear
Okay.
you just
Okay.
now.
Sige. Others are able to see also the shared screen. Nakita sa uman?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sige.
Yes, sir.
Now go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the cue. All right, so the topic is community language learning for grade 7 English.
Ano lagi siya? Naputol na po. Ang tuyan is ano? Naga. Jaira, are you still there?
Hello?
Okay, go on, Jaira.
Specifically, this answers the following questions. After using the community...
Sorry.
sorry, sir.
Go back to the main problem. Kaya ba naputol man kaday. Sige, maybe you're not aware. Sige, main problem first.
Oh, okay, sorry. This research assesses the efficaciousness of the community language learning in the teaching of grade 7 English to students of Tuyan National High School during academic year. Hello, sorry, sir. I think I cannot really go on because of my connection. It's really unstable.
Sige, so later na lang siguro ka. We will call you back. But please simplify the word efficaciousness. It's a very simple equivalent. And then for Tuya National High School, please indicate where the location. And please clarify your spoken English enrichments. Okay? I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
Okay, sir.
Okay, after. Ay lang sa siya kay ano. Sige, after Sayago, can we have Pacres? Pacres, we have? Joanne? Is Joanne around? Walay Joanne. Next. Next. Okay, Bunyol. John Ray Bunyol.
Yes, Doc, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll just wait for the screen to be shared, Doc.
Sige na. before you proceed to the statement of the problem, while we set for the statement of the problem, what's the title?
Yeah, the title doc is Using YouTube in Teaching Grade 11 Oral Communication.
Sige, go ahead.
Great, so let's, um, okay. This research determines the efficiency of the use of YouTube in teaching oral communication to grade 11 students of Nangka National High School in Nangka, Balamban, Cebu during the first semester of school year 2020-2021 as basis for YouTube usage improvements.
YouTube
Um,
usage improvement.
yes, Doc.
What material is that? YouTube usage improvement.
Yes, Doc.
Sige,
Um,
you can explain it further. Okay,
okay.
go ahead.
Specifically, this answers the following questions. Number one, what is the performance of students taught using YouTube and modules based on the following competencies? Number one is pronunciation. Then we have structure, vocabulary, and intonation.
A moment. Grade 11.
Ah, yes, Doc.
Uh, is that or are these the competencies of grade 11? Pronunciation, structure, vocabulary, and intonation. What quarter is this?
First, ano Doc, first semester, first quarter. The competencies that we have here kay explanation of the functions of and process of communication.
Yeah. Because it's grade
Yeah.
11 oral communication in context. And then
Yes, Doc.
it's not that phrase, it's not how it is being phrased, that it is pronunciation, structure, vocabulary, and intonation. Correct?
Yes, yes, Doc. I was supposed to change it for the competencies to copy the what do you call this, the competencies that I have here. Just that
So
I was not able to.
Whi-
Yes,
which
Doc.
which means that you acknowledge or recognize that you need to change the competencies.
Yes, Doc. Yes.
Okay,
I actually changed it here on my end. It's just that I wasn't able to resubmit the what do you call it, the file.
okay lang. I will
Yeah.
listen to you later on what are those competencies. But may I be clarified for number one? YouTube
Yes,
and
Doc.
modules? There are two?
Um. Yes,
YouTube
Doc.
and modules?
Yeah, I would like to make a comparison as well, Doc, for those students or those classes that will be taught using YouTube and those that will be taught with other modalities like modules or like the one that we're using that we're supposed to use for this school year.
So you need to rehash your sub problem number one to really emphasize that there will be two modalities. Because if you will just say what is the performance of the students taught using YouTube and modules, then where is your uh, control and where is your experimental?
Okay, Doc. I will have to change the first.
Maybe your control group is using module, your
Yes,
experimental
Doc.
is using YouTube, considering that your title is YouTube.
Yes, Doc. Using
Okay.
module.
So can I be with you again later and then
Yes,
modify
Doc.
it and resubmit?
Yeah, definitely, Doc.
Okay, because number one, two, and three are not no, they are not
Yeah,
accepted. Sige.
I'll update it as well. Thank you.
Sige. Okay, next. After Bonyo, who is next? Okay, Vibar.
Good evening, Doc. Good evening,
Go.
classmates.
Sige, Day. Go ahead.
Please, Sir JV.
Leah. Kana, Leah?
Yes, sir.
Can I present now?
Okay, so my topic is multi-grammatical inflection activities in English 7. So the problem is, this research determines the effectiveness of multi-grammatical inflection activities used in the teaching of grade 7 English to students of Surau Integrated School in Cebu City during the first quarter of the school year 2020-2021 as basis for some investments.
Ay, manaya.
Specifically, this answers the following questions. Number one, am I going to proceed, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, number one, what are the students' views on inflection in terms of 1.1 conjugation, 1.2 affixation, and 1.3 pluralization?
Okay, may I ask you,
Yes, sir.
how will you gather?
Based on what I've observed from the previous presentation, sir, I guess I will be having, instead of having a survey, I will be changing that into focus group discussion.
Louder?
Instead of having a survey, I will be having a focus group discussion among the randomly selected students, sir.
Okay. Now, why are you deciding to ask views about conjugation, affixation, and pluralization when it can have an objective evidence?
I want to check, sir, whether they really have more idea, oh yeah, a bit of ideas on what is truly conjugation, affixation, and pluralization, sir.
Okay. Now, remember, a good study will also have to get empirical data. So how could you get empirical data when it's just like interview or focus group?
Yes, sir.
Is there no score here for conjugation, no score for affixation, and no score for pluralization?
Yeah,
Because
that.
may I continue? Because you have number 4, which is focus group.
Yes, sir. Actually, supposedly my number one question is number 2, sir, and then because of the word pre-test and post-test, you have reminded us last time. So I guess I've decided to change, instead of having the pre-test, so I changed that one into having the views, asking the views of the students.
Now you better ask.
Is it possible, sir?
You better have number 2 as your number 1. You can,
Okay, sir.
because the views will really complement the scores. You will get the scores first, and then after that, you can have the views.
Okay, sir.
But not the views about conjugation, affixation, and pluralization. So what is the expected answer for that? Might be another views using your multi-grammatical.
Grammatical inflection.
It's not just about. Anyway, so let me check. Let me check first. We will have to agree. Your 2 becomes 1.
Okay, sir. Yes, that's the original, sir. Okay, so number 2 is, after using the multi-grammatical inflection activities, what are the students' grammatical inflection level in terms of conjugation, affixation, and pluralization? Since I am focusing on the multi-grammatical levels, sir, of each.
So this is your number 1.
Yes, that's number 1, sir.
Okay, so what will be your number 2?
So number 2 is, number 3 is actually wrong, sir, based from what I listened a while ago. Since I based my number 3 on the comparison of supposedly number 1 and number 2. Now, supposedly my number 1 was qualitative and number 2 is quantitative. So I cannot have a significant difference between the two because it's not possible. Yes, so.
So what will happen?
Yes, sir.
You are going to delete.
Yes, sir. Again, number 3.
Okay, then what will happen to your number 4? It becomes your.
Number 4 will become number 2, sir. But then, yes, number 2, sir.
Okay, can we go to the last? What is that effectiveness? Why is there level of effectiveness on the use of multi-grammatical inflection activities in terms of comprehensibility and enrichment? What do you think for number 4?
By the way, sir, is my question right, sir? Like in that way, I have first question after the focus group, then we'll have follow-up question. What is the level? Is it possible, sir?
Remember your number one, which is your number two becomes number one, di ba?
Yes, sir. Yes. So I need to have
That's
another one.
a score, di ba? That's a score.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's a score.
Identifying the level of the students' performance on the inflection
Okay,
activities.
listen to me. The condition there is after using, then you will get the score, di ba?
Yes,
After
sir.
using the module, unsa na katong imong multi-level activities, grammatical activities, after letting them use it, you will get the score so that you would know probably that if the score is high, meaning your module is effective.
Yes, sir.
That's the premise, no?
Yes,
In
sir.
the second question should be your number 4. Level of
Yes, sir.
effectiveness on the use of multi-grammatical inflection activities in terms of comprehensibility.
Okay, sir.
And maybe I do not know why there is enrichment activity na.
My basis for that, sir, is to check whether if the students have, yeah, no, I mean the enrichment there, sir, is part of the supposed number one question, supposedly, sir. If their views have changed based on what they have answered from the given grammatical inflection. So I guess it's wrong again, sir, for the enrichment.
Since we are talking about the activities itself,
Yes, sir.
so
Yes.
there are many characteristics of an activity. So you will let them describe the activities, maybe comprehensibility, so they can easily follow functionality, comprehensibility of giving instruction in the activity. Ano ba?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
many
sir.
many other characteristics of the activity that will be your sub problem number 2, so you can retain significant relationship between number 1 and their effectiveness and their perceived effectiveness. Kay kung moingon ka ba, dako kag score, no? Nya moingon ang mga bata, dili man effective. Nya how come nga dako siyang score nya dili effective? So on a general note, if the students get good score, it is effective. Kunya imo siyang i-verify sa ilang pag-perceive sa effectiveness.
Okay,
Nakuha ninyo?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why number 2, your last number that number 4 nga what is the level will be your number 2, so that you can retain
Okay, sir.
significant relationship between the score, between the performance and the level of effectiveness.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And then retain after the focus group discussion, what's the student's feedback? Okay ra na siya.
And that will be my question number 3, sir.
Wag jud ka maminaw, itiguan.
Retain. Sorry, sir. Retain. So it's together with question number 2, sir.
Kanaminaw na ako eh. Your number 1 is your question number 2.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
taking notes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Your number 4 nga kanang last duha mo guna imong number 4. Kanang
Yes,
what
sir.
is the level, that will be your number 2.
Yes, sir.
So that your number 1 and number 2 can be a significant relationship, which is your number 3.
Okay, sir.
Your number 4 is after the focus group discussion.
Okay, sir.
Nakasabot ka?
Yes, sir.
Napalo ni mo?
Yes, sir. So my number 1, sir, is my number 2 question. And then my number 2, sir, is the number 4 question, in which what is the level of effectiveness? Then my number 3, sir, is there a significant difference of the student's grammatical?
No,
And then,
significant relationship, because
okay, sir.
we cannot have the difference. Kaya wala man ta mag-compare good sa paparehang level. Di man parehag level kay si score o si level of effectiveness din sila equal. O difference
Okay,
lang
sir.
pananglit mo yung kag-difference. Unsa may difference sa person 1 sa person 2. Difference gid na. Kay difference
Yes,
sa
sir.
the same level man sila. Pero
Yes, sir.
lahi man sila grammatical level, mo yung kag performance, lahi man na. score man gyud na actual score. Unya diri performance test sa affixation, performance sa pluralization, performance sa conjugation, score man na, numero man na. Pero si level of effectiveness no numero to pero perception. Dili siya actual score. So
Yes,
dili
sir.
so if they are not of the same level, they are not of the same grammatical level, di sila pareha ba?
Yes,
Ang
sir.
usa living things, ang usa non-living thing, di gina ma-difference. Relationship siya.
So we will be using the word relationship, sir.
Yes, to be clarified,
Okay,
ha?
sir.
Moingon lang kag
Okay, sir.
difference, moingon lang kag difference
Kung
pananglitan
managsama sila kuan, sir.
level.
Okay,
Mananglit,
sir.
moingon ta karon. Sige, ha? Moingon ta karon. Ana, example. Moingon ka, as perceived by the respondent groups, duha ka respondents, students and the teachers. What is the level of effectiveness? Si student ni answer og level of effectiveness. Si teacher ni answer og level of effectiveness. Mao na example sa difference.
Okay, sir.
Kay pareha
So
man sila.
they answer the same thing, sir.
Correct.
Okay,
Sabtan
sir.
ko, I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
to all, ha? I'm talking to all. Basig mauna po na yung makuan. Sige, now, with the modification now, you acknowledge nga atong rehash na imong problem statement,
Yes,
ato
sir.
ko sa imong methodology o gyud sa nimo niya kung kinahanglan usbon
Yes, sir.
based on your
Nagit siya changes, sir.
lagi, so you just skip and then modify it. Sige, continue.
Okay, sir. Sir JV, I had my separate naapas naman good ni sir ang methodology.
Sige.
That one, sir.
Sige na, go on. Yeah,
Okay.
make necessary
So,
correction. Tanawang tag-anak ba mo ka-quick ba? Nga maka-adjust dayon mo based on the correction. Sige, day.
okay, so for research methodology, so this chapter na ko, sir, this is already wrong. So,
I napag-follow, excuse me, because I am pointing out kana bitang kadang sa akong instruction ba nga PowerPoint naman, so dili sa ta mag-word day, ha, kay
oh yes, sir.
Dito madugay, just speak the most
Okay,
important.
I will just speak, sir. Okay, for my research design, so I use descriptive normative survey. So
Because
yes,
Ram-
because in question number 2, it focuses on the level of the multi-grammatical inflection activities for the students' level in terms of conjugation, affixation, and pluralization.
No, that's not the answer. It's descriptive normative survey because you are going to use what instrument?
I will be using assessment activity tool, sir.
No, what is that specific instrument?
Assessment, sir.
Day,
So I can.
Excuse me. Naaragyod na diha ang tubag, day. What is your method?
Descriptive normative survey, sir.
Sige, descriptive normative survey. What specific instrument that you'll be using so that it qualifies a descriptive normative survey?
A multi-grammatical inflection activities,
Wrong.
sir.
Wrong. Help, please. Let her realize. Kay wa man mamaynaw eh.
Oh God.
Ngano man be, nganong descriptive normative survey man na. Sige, taghiskot ana niya, di gyapon hinumduman. What instrument will you be using?
Where's a survey questionnaire?
Yes, Leah?
Questionnaire, sir.
Louder, Leah.
A questionnaire, sir.
What questionnaire? Asa nagamit ang questionnaire? You might be correct, but I would like you to know, to answer which number will you be using your questionnaire?
Number 1, sir.
Wrong. Because number 1 is a test question.
Yes, sir. That's quality.
Asa? Bigyan mo kapasa.
I will be. Sir.
Himadlan tagid mo di kita mo papasaros comprehensive ug mo na yung way of answering. Pantay lang gid mo.
That is for the focus group discussion, sir.
Wrong. Tagna ra kaday. Kinsay makatubag?
Data gathering, sir.
The question is, why descriptive normative survey? What will justify? What particular sub-problem? And then what particular tool or instrument you're going to use to that this is descriptive normative survey method? Amo tayo gitudlon sa giyon sa mo pagtudlos yung research methodology. Ay, Ginoo in town, maka high blood na ko dire.
Sir.
Unsa uy, Leia, under rest. Naghisgot ko na ganina eh. Wag yung makatubag ninyo? Usa?
Next time.
Yes? Identify yourself and explain to her. Manghunong taning kalakiha. O why makatubag? I've been mentioning this one even at the first meeting. Anybody to explain, Leia, please?
I would like to try, sir.
Okay.
Maybe it's it's descriptive normative survey because the researcher there will just be describing about the level of the students in terms of their grammar.
Asa may naka-descriptive ana niya day? What particular problem justifies the use of descriptive method?
It's the use of survey, sir?
Descriptive, ha? Descriptive. Descriptive. Asa? Katong iyang isa problem, unsa man to? Makaluya man mo eh. Any other? Any other?
Loading jud ko, sir.
Manghunong katag to kuan mo end na tas klase kay wa may makatubag aron mo magtuon.
Ayo sir.
And every time nga dili makatubag manghunong ta hangtod dita ka human. Siguro kinahanglan mo og mo kuan kada bitawng iron fist kay murag you are taking this subject for granted. Because dako kay kung taas kong expectation, this is a graduate school. This is not undergrad. I've been teaching undergrad. Maluping mo sa undergrad if that's the case. I'm also teaching research in the undergrad. Dili kada kung sagpa sa tungnaw ang mga maestra na tao niya dili ta katubag anang question ang simple ana. Unya gitabi pag yun na ako pag nang i-discuss. Nag-unsa man day mo minaw. Is there anyone who can explain it to me and to us? Okay, I think we have to stop and then maybe you have to study. You have to do your role, you have to do your part because it's also unfair to me that I will keep on talking. And I in fairness with me, I discuss it. I mentioned it many times, but you did not pay attention. What time is it now? Okay. Ang dili kahuman next meeting, sorry ha. Kung mauna tong style, di kita ka human. And I only budget 2 meetings for every activity. So I have to go ahead. Ang di ka human, you have a special case. Pero that's already point deduction. That's how to control you people. Di man ta ko ang mga saba kay mga graduate school naman ta. Dili lalim ang graduate school. Oy, dili ni yun. O sa inyong pagtuo sa ubang mga maestra sa yun ra, not with Pilapil, of course. Bermejo, have you already rendered the prayer, Bermejo, in the previous meeting?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, you lead the prayer. I'm
Yeah,
not happy with you, huh? I'm not happy with you. I hope that I'll be happy with you next meeting. Sige, Bermejo, lead the prayer.
Sir, I just want to say something, sir.
Why?
How about for us, sir? Can we try, sir, to present our output?
I am dismissing the class already.
Okay.
Because you did, kung ikaw ganina, you could have helped and explain, because I'm expecting you all to explain what is descriptive normative survey. Naama ko na sa itong PowerPoint ko, ato mo ko nang giyawit. So, I do not say nga, nadadamay mo. Dili. You are all responsible. Not only the presenter, tabangan nato ang presenter o hunahuna. Abi humanaman mo, tabang mo. Kay nobody has the monopoly of knowledge, man. Kung maurag ito iyaha, maurag ito iyaha. I'm expecting nga naay mo tabang o explain. Nga dili ako mo balik o explain. Kay humanaman ko sa akong role. Ako man nagibalik-balik ko, di man gud nga kausaran ako gitabi. So that will be next meeting. And again, pila pa ka buok nag-present. So mag-compete mo. If you are not going to think quickly, so wala. 1, 2, pero may nagtabi ron nga na-score na ko. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5. Only 5. Sa ato pa, pila pa man mo. More than 15. Ang kana ang pila ka oras ato ko nang i-divide. Palihog ko. 15 kay your 20 more or less. So 20 divided by pila 5-minute presentation. 5-minute presentation. So mosaylog alas 5 minutes, time is up. Sorry. That will also be so that you'll be quick in your decision making, and you will also be quick in justifying, and you'll also be quick in defending. So if you cannot do it, that will be points against you. Kaya ato mahumanon tanan next meeting. Nya og dili na to mahuman, tay mahimo. Because you are not cooperative.
Sorry, sir.
Kung nitabang pa mo nako, nitabang pa mo, kay because this is supposed to be a dynamic, interactive class, unya i-allow man ko ninyo masikog tabi, you could have talked. And I've been asking you a question, please say something and so on, but you are very silent. This is not a graduate school. This is not even an undergraduate school. This is a high school class. Yung mga maestra man tas high school. What are you there for as teachers if you don't talk? Dili ka naslap sa atong now nga mga maestra ta kung kita mamadlong sa mga estudyante niya ka mo mismo dili mo katabi. Ay nalaw, you have no business of becoming an English major if that's the case. Okay, so much for that kay mo. Samot ta ka mga hurt feelings nato, no? Sige, can we lead the prayer now, Mylene?
Yes, sir. Okay, let's go to God in prayer. Father God, we thank you for this time that you have given us. Even we thank you for enlightening us. Thank you also, Lord, for the heart of Dr. Pilapil, who has been so patient with us today, Lord. And we pray, especially for those who are not able to present it, that you will also guide us and be with us, actually all of us, next meeting. Thank you, Lord. As we dismiss today, we pray for your protection upon each one of us. And this we ask in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Okay. Amen. Um, do not get me wrong, Kai. Again, as I would like to explain it, I'm very passionate when it comes to this particular research method, colloquium. Ano man, anong passionate kay ko, I understand too that based on some comments and based on some feedbacks, you are not given good teachers in your methodology. Okay, except for few who are very also dedicated to their craft as teachers in research methodology, and that is a very basic skill that the teacher should possess, especially English teachers, because whether we like it or not, we will be obliged to teach research. So what shall we teach if we do not know, diba?
Mm.
That's a cliche. We cannot teach what we do not know. We could not give what we do not have.
Mm.
Unya, karon, do not get me wrong, kay ako, kay wa pa ko mag-love ninyo, dili ko magingon ani. Pareha ko ligoy nga maestro. Pasagdan lang tamo, total nagbayad man mo, nakasweldo man ko. Di ba? Did you get a point?
Mm.
Oh, so ayaw mo kaguol, wa ko nasuko ninyo personally, nasuko ko ninyo generally karong adlaw. Okay, so I hope that you will disprove my belief that my grad students are not grad students, that my grad students are undergrad students or even high school students. Teachers man ta. So again, that will be a challenge to all of you, and please disprove that to me right at my very own face that you really are okay and I'm wrong with uh, my initial, because it's not lasting actually, no, it's not an impression, it's not my first impression, but I've been observing, erase the concept, remember I know Stephen Krashen, I know Stephen Krashen, that the more anxious you will become, you are, the more less performer you would become. uh, I know that, I know, pero we're already matured. So please take that positively as my advice to you all. Kaya nga naman, og di ta mo istriktuhon, what will happen to you the moment you are going to take your comprehensive exam? Mubasa ba yun ko sa kompre? Unya, unsaon man yan, og masayop inyong kompre. Di manghagbong mus kompre, balik mong kompre.
No.
Okay. Unya karon sa oral defense, I have to tell you, unlike before nga murag mo pasar lang gyud, karon na nakoy mga conditional. Ang dili mo pasar, di gyud nako papasohon. Now nga nanakoy voice ibutang ta kay sa una, when I was yet the dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, nga si dean po sa graduate school, parihamig level, nga mo ingon di ako, ma'am, ato ning hagbungon, ma'am, kaya usually pag oral, sa oral defense, mugawas magina before we deliberate, no? While we deliberate inside, mugawas ang candidate, sabutan na mo, mupasar ba, mupaso ba, dili ba? Ako, mo ingon chukog, di ko kauyon, ingon, ma'am, hagbungon ta na, unsay tubag sa dean, mo ang dean. Sir, nag-effort man, sir, maluluyon man atong din, kanang pwede papasaron, sir. Mayon ko, sige, condition nga mopasar, pero follow the suggestions of the panel. Now karon nagsugod na ko nga conditional pass. Ya kanang conditional pass lisod na kaysa pass with kulatilya. Ha? Ya madugay sa panahon, moingon ko ni president, sir, ato kuning pasuwayon og hagbong, sir, paras normal ba? Mao pa nang ubananagan og sitiyo kay na ang normal galisod?
Yes.
Kay bao ko ana nga even title making sa normal 20-30 ka title dili aprobahan. Nanagan diri sa kuha. Nagiinan kong Dr. Cabal Quinto, akong inahan, siya, Edwin, ngano imong lang ipangdawat, ana kay mura bag na nahadlok sila nga nawa ang mga estudyante sa normal, kay namalhin sa sitiyo, kay sayon ragud ang sitiyo. Tinuod man kay sitiyo is nurturing. Kay ang sa normal, kung inig-defend nimo, dili gani insakto, balik jud ka. Kaupat ka tulo mag-defend. Kung mahimo pagkalima, gasto kayo. And I might as well implement that, being the Vice President of for Academic Affairs eventually. So I hope nga dili na mahitabo kay na-impress ko ninyo. Pero gingon ana yung attitude nga dili ko ma-impress, ako nang buhaton. Bahalag magamay ang estudyante. You will transfer to another school. I hope you get my point. Kay this, after all, ato ramani, inyo ramani. Namoingon mo ba, huska, kakuan atong kuan oy CTU ka nang nindot man di ito ang CTU og training. I don't like to hear nga ato ta CTU kay dali kay mo pasar. Ato ta CTU patid-patid lang tas lata kay dali kay mo master. Siguro ingon ana, oy quality siguro ato ah. Nga sa inyong end, proud pud mo. Ganahan mo mapaso nga walay effort. Dili ka nagsagpa sa inyong degree. Nya kamo ra ba living testimony sa di na siya graduate ay kana sa waminal ba di na graduate si Tio sagad naman na ganahan mo ana.
No sir.
Maguingon ana good nga mo labi pag maka co-teacher mo og banggiitan pod nga gikan San Carlos, gikan og normal, gikan og USJR, nya kamo gikag si Tio magpalupig mo ayaw. You have to let your presence be felt by them. It's not a competition, but you will be the living testimony of CTU having a very nice, brilliant, excellent graduate school students. Di ba? I hope you are going to take it positively, not negatively. Okay? So it's a good night to all. Thank you for your sorry, naapaday ko thesis seminar. I would like to know na thesis seminar nga ako na-join sa group. May I know the hands, please? Acknowledge. Farah. Wa kasod si Farah. Tulo man ni ron. Ang ikaduha, kinsa to ikaduha? Camille, Joy Camille. Nakasod ka day? Camille.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, naminaw ka Camille ha. Ayaw
Yes,
kahadlo
sir.
Camille. Sige. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then sunod si kinsa to? Please nakalimot si Sir JV. Kinsa tong ikatulong nga bagong usod? Michelle Jimena. Yes, Jimena. Michelle ay. I-unmute man, i-unmute. Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Awasan na siya. Michelle, and then Farah and Camille.
Yes, sir.
We will have another meeting, separate meeting, siguro Wednesday evening.
Wednesday evening.
Yeah, Wednesday evening para makakatch up ta nila.
All right, sir.
We had already 2 meetings separate niya karon ikatulo kay naamo si Michelle bagong abot. Amot og nganong karon pa ni siya ni suod. Okay. So gi-add ni nako dire kay wa na tulo ra man mo kabuok, it cannot be offered in a separate time slot unless maabot mo og 20. Okay? So sige. No question from the group. Everything has been said. Sige. Salamat. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Sir.
Picture, sir. Documentation.
Okay, sige, posing. Pagawa sa mga pictures. Wala, pamanta na. Si Janine, Bibar, Jaira.
Nakadugay. Kaya charot.
Sige, next one.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sige. Sige. Happy. Ready ko na. Ready. Kusta TV. Okay.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you. Bye, classmates.
Bye, guys.
Bye.